Hope everybody's doing good. We are going to be doing some more Cold Steel today. Looking forward to starting off a brand new chapter. So Roxas, you're still waiting? Or would we need to wait much longer? Chaos. Hey, Yuki. I must get used to the stream starting earlier. Sorry about that. Yeah, I usually try to start, give it about 15 minutes before 3, so that way it's just a chance for everybody to come in, chat, take it easy, and enjoy. Hey, Ilya. Ilya. So I do have a loop. It isn't really a question per se, but just something to chat and think about. And that's about chess messages, because we talked a little bit about chess messages yesterday. Oh, yeah. Yuki, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for it to scare you. I'm so sorry. That was not my intention. I want people to feel comfy. I want people to have a good time. I don't necessarily want to scare. Hi, Cody. Everybody can put their thinking caps on and try to think of some chess messages. Because unfortunately the poor chess in Erebona are silent. And we need to give them a voice. We are the silent. His voice got stowed away. I like that. And good evening, Roxas. I didn't feel like opening up to you. That's another good one. Hey, Janaid. Hey there, Red. Hey there, off to work I go. Have a great stream and please stay awesome, everyone. Best message quote, I promise you I have something for you. I hope you have a good day at work, Red. Take it easy and see you in the VODs. Yes, it's been quite the year, hasn't it? Hey, bonus if you do puns. The ones in the music club in Thors are not the only ones who can play instruments. Behold the wind orchestra. Great! Guys, you're really creative. Keep them coming. I had a secret for you, but I'll keep it close to the chest. Mm-hmm. There's 1% chance it's not a mimic food. I don't know any good chest lines. Oh, it's okay. We all get to try. Besides, I don't think the chests will complain because, well, they have no voices. I'm doing not too bad, Arata. How about you? And hello. Doing okay like usual? That's good to hear. I'm hoping to have something out for everyone by the end of the week. Just have to record a little bit more and edit, and I think it should be done. And let's see, just a quick heads up for next week. I should be able to stream as per usual on Tuesday, but I might need to push back the start time a little bit. Or push forward the start time a little bit. Really depends. There's something coming up on Monday and I may be I may need the extra time to recuperate a little bit more. And as a result, stream might start a little bit later, but we'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling. Yeah, we left on a bit of a tizzy last stream. Absolutely. I want to tell you something, but I can't seem to get it off my chest. You're welcome, SSS, for saving you from being pancaked. Yeah. But holy crow, it really ended with a bit of a bang. And that chapter was rather long. But it was a really good one. Here's some medicine. I hear Rean was having chest pains. Yeah. Whole new territory from here on out. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing as to where we go from here. That and it seems like our fun school days are at an end. Things are a lot darker now. That we still have to figure out the mystery of the old schoolhouse and what's going on there. And to find a way to deal with the alphabet group. Alphabet soup group. And let's see. Did we learn anything more from Osborne and group? Oh boy. Lots going on, that's for sure. What we'll do is we will get started in a little less than 10 minutes. That way I'll just give everybody some time to come on in, get settled. Maybe grab some food, a drink or two, and we'll be all good to go. And if you're coming in here and you're new to the stream, hello! Happy to chat with you all. He's starting up chapter 6. I do have to wonder how different Zemurian history would go if they hit Orcus Tower. No Dieter or Grimwood, so no independence, no Osborne, Rocksmith Chloe, so the nation goes all to chaos. Yeah. That would be an interesting timeline to sort of go down. Well, the other thing too that I think about it, if that were the case, I don't think we'd have much of Red Constellation left either. Anyway, as well. No, I think Hayway would still be around. Red Constellation, though, that might be a different story. Hey, Doctor. This chest is empty, but it's written in Braille. Oh, gosh. Well, at the moment, the SSS should just be visiting Michelin right now. Yeah. That might be 100% bad end. Oh, gosh. Worst part is about bad ends in some games. They give you achievements for doing bad ends, so you have to do them anyway. And they break your heart. I feel everyone would be against the Empire because it came from their... Yeah, that's true. Let's do What If Final Fantasy fan game I played a while back called Final Fantasy IV Altered Destiny. I explored what if scenarios like Rydia didn't accompany you, etc. It's an interesting concept. That is a really, really interesting concept because if you take a look at if certain characters were around, yeah, how would things change? I do like that idea. Yeah, after all this later and taking a break, I think I may jump back into Sokoden a bit more and get more caught up with that. Part of me thinks the Sky remake is actually going to be a prequel to the entire series. Oh yeah, also Olivert and the Prince from Rotenferia. Yeah. Yeah. No Chloe, Julia. So Imperials would have Liberation or blood on their hands too. Yeah, it would just... I really don't want to think about it that way. Funny enough, the new Gundam anime just introduced an alternate timeline where the main villain got the hero mission for him and won the war. Ooh! I can't trust remakes after the Final Fantasy VII remake. That is actually one game I really haven't tried. There's only this necessarily as a what-if scenario from SMT2. I think you're right there. Yeah, I would have missed Albert. Well, yeah, Albert was there because I thought initially I thought that he might be at St. Ursula's, but no. He would have been at the conference, yeah. Yeah, Persona 2. Oh, that's an interesting kettle of fish, though. I would really love to see the duology remade, but I don't suspect that they will. Again, it seems like the most one that's likely to get a remake is probably 4. But I have mixed feelings about that. Will Chloe die as Zeke would have died as well? Yes! You can't have Zeke die. Zeke is wonderful. Zeke is Vesper. Also, SMTV and Vengeance are both alternate timelines of the same game. You nearly to return to the series than anything else. again, we'll get moving in about a minute or so. I'd say there'd be a chance for Crossbell Independence still in that timeline, because I can't remember if Maribel was at the trial. There's a slight chance there. I'll have to look back at a bunch of things, because now things are becoming fuzzy in my head. It's just there's so many different things that I've learned over the while, and a lot of stuff I've written down, but it's just a matter I have to go through my notes. Let's go for Erebona. Ever dance the devil in the pale moonlight? No? Didn't you play the Crossbell duology yet? My gosh. Alright guys, so I'm just going to switch over, so just hang tight a second. We're going to lose audio, but don't you worry, it'll be right back. So let me just go here, get this ready for later. Here we go. So yeah, I couldn't really start it off in a certain area because we just stopped at a save point. So let's just... Oh. Most of my controller would work. Come on, controller. There we go. There we go. Train's back now. Yeah, it is. Everybody's sitting properly, and then you have Eustace who's just slouched. Extending the leg. So let's just load the game. We'll need a bigger train. Yeah. If we get any more people, yeah, we will. So here we go. Oh my gosh, the days are flying by. All those days I could have had bonding events and other things. Holy crap.
Half a month after the incident at Corellia Fortress, a sense of lingering unease still hung over the Empire.
Mm-hmm.
The government increased patrols by the railway military police as part of their counter-terrorism measures, while the noble faction bolstered their provincial armies. There were even rumors that they'd hired several Jaeger corps.
Why am I not surprised?
At the center of everything was the Imperial Liberation Front,
AKA the Alphabet Group.
They had allied with a terrorist group from the Republic of Calvard to attack the trade conference in Crossbell. And as we'd seen firsthand, had attacked Corellia Fortress in an attempt to fire the 2 railway guns stationed there. They'd made it abundantly clear that they were no mere insurgents. These were dangerous people we were dealing with. And following their attempts to target Chancellor Osborne and the reformist faction, rumors started to spread of a possible connection between the Imperial Liberation Front and the noble faction itself.
Oh.
Meanwhile, new information was filtering in from Crossbell that surprised us all.
Peter's Declaration of Independence.
During the conference, one of the representatives of Crossbell's state government made the daring declaration that Crossbell would soon declare its independence, breaking free from its neighbors Calvard and Erebona.
Mm-hmm.
To no one's surprise, both the Imperial government and the noble faction dismissed it as nothing more than delusional raving. But one thing was clear. That declaration only served to increase the tension in Erebona and across the continent.
Uncle Dieter name drop. Well, sort of. Didn't say Dieter by name. But same sort of idea applies. Celine! Oh, we need to give her some more milk. Now, is she happy or is she upset? She's annoyed. Oh, what the heck? What's going on?
On a cool, clear autumn day, the Academy's prestigious board of directors gathered for their first meeting of the year.
Oh, so we get to see all of them there. Oh, to be a fly on that wall to watch the whole conversations. Bueller! He looks good. Conference room. Good, we got to see the
And that
conversations.
concludes my biannual report.
I was wondering if we'd be able to see all this or no. Or we'd just be told, oh, this is the information that pertains to students and that's about it. But I'm glad we get to actually sit in on this, so to speak.
Good, good. It seems the Academy is running like a well-oiled machine. No administrative issues to speak of.
Of course, because there's Toe on the job.
Student performance is sitting comfortably above the national average on exams and on general aptitude tests, too.
True.
The second-year students seem to be having a banner year as well. The Student Council president, in particular, has built up an outstanding array of extracurricular achievements.
Well, she attended last month's trade conference, and from what I hear, she put the professional secretaries to shame.
I wonder, did she put Lecter to shame?
I only wish the conference could have ended on a more positive note.
Yeah.
I'll say, the share prices of my company have been on a real roller coaster ride ever since.
Undoubtedly, what happened at the trade conference has wreaked havoc on the economy as a whole. But moving on.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't help but notice in the recent exam reports that Class 1 and 2's academic performance seems to be slipping.
Oh. The nobles.
Perhaps the preferential treatment given to the upper class students is hindering their scholastic development?
Oh, they're being called out.
Well, students belonging to the nobility are allowed to return home during August to learn more about their family's lands. It's a tradition here, but one I can't help but wonder if we've outgrown the need for in this modern age.
If I may, traditions accumulate and hold meaning only so long as they're preserved. Our nation's culture, its arts, its social classes, all are rich with tradition that makes Erebonia what it is, and I believe we have a duty to protect and uphold them.
Speaking like a noble.
After all, does not this very institution champion the ideals of its founder, Emperor Drygles?
But again, if it's outdated and it doesn't really serve what it's worth, I do understand the idea of tradition, but shouldn't this particular tradition be shelved?
Indeed it does. Though I've always understood Drygle's intent to be the founding of an academy for the people.
Mm-hmm. Not just for nobles.
Even 200 years ago, when education was seen as the province of the nobility, male commoners were permitted to enroll. Today, we have plenty of young women attending, and the commoners easily outnumber the nobles on campus. Perhaps it's time we started taking strides to realize Emperor Drygle's true ideal.
Oh gosh, I'm just concerned as to how the rest of this conversation is going to go.
You seem to be laboring under a few misconceptions here. Commoners were permitted to attend, but only as retainers.
Mm-hmm.
Retainers served knights, who served lords, who served the emperor. That's the way the Erebonian society functioned. From that vantage, the structure of the academy in its earlier days certainly seems to have embodied that social order. And if that's so, what is there to suggest that it's not the social order itself that has become the aberration?
Yeah, I agree with you with theirs, like arguing over the intentions of somebody who's passed on. That's never going to end well because the person who has passed on necessarily can't speak to what they necessarily had in mind. Everybody has their own thoughts. And this can go south very, very quickly.
Well,
For one, if that were the case, it would be far easier for me to see my views put into practice. But I can hardly get a word in edgewise between you two.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'd certainly enjoy a return to the way things were in Dreikel's time, at least in that particular respect.
Our apologies, Your Highness.
Well, thank goodness Olivier's there to sort of guide things.
well, our role here is to consider your views and work toward implementing them.
See what I mean? Would you be so kind as to help me out here, Principal?
I'm here to moderate this board. It wouldn't do for me to express my position on the issues at hand.
So, Olivier, you're going to have to look to Arena for support, maybe?
That said, I'm sure your passion for reform will triumph in the end, Your Highness.
I suppose I should have known better than to look to my old teacher for sympathy.
It warms my heart to see such a fine teacher-student relationship.
Now, if I may, I'd like to steer this discussion toward a rather timely topic.
Okay.
We've already touched on the issues regarding the Orbal Net and the Orbal Staves, but I'd like to stress again that the adoption of new security measures for the Orbal Net should be a top priority.
Oh, absolutely. Considering as to what happened over at Corellia Fortress and with the infiltration of the Orwell Net, we need to do something.
Well, I'm certainly inclined to agree. But we'll have to rely on the Foundation directly, as things are looking a little shaky with the IBC.
You think?
You can leave that to me. The other matter I'd like to review is the use of the Orbal Staves and the Arcus units.
Okay.
Or more specifically, we need to talk about how Class 7 should operate from here on out.
Okay, what are you thinking? So how are we going to be guided at this point forward? Are we still going to go on these field excursions? Are you planning to... I can't really see that they be introduced into the military itself right now. They're still students.
Setting aside the fact that my daughter is a member of Class 7, I think we need to reconsider how the class should be run, in light of what happened at Corellia Fortress.
Mm-hmm.
While it certainly proved an excellent chance to see what the Arcus units are capable of, I have serious doubts about whether we should carry on with these field studies,
Yeah, that's
given
what I
the
was
current
wondering.
political climate.
It would be difficult to do so, I admit. With the terrorists at large and the problems in Crossbell unresolved, these are uncertain times.
At the very least, I believe it may be in the class's best interest to cancel this month's field study. We could always resume them once the terrorists have been arrested and the situation in Crossbell calms down.
Arise, O youth, and become the foundation of the world.
Okay, why are we quoting Dreckles at the moment?
I'm sure you all recognize the words of Emperor Dreikels. They've become something of a school motto here. It's my belief that Class 7's actions at Corellia Fortress perfectly embody the spirit of that directive. They stood together to stop a tragedy in the making and, in a sense, protected the foundation of our world. No one ordered them to do it. They took action of their own free will, because they knew in their hearts what was right. Some might call it recklessness. Some may think it rash. Some may even venture to call it hubris. However, as chairman of this academy, I'm incredibly proud of what the brave young men and women of Class 7 achieved.
Bravo.
Your Highness.
Troubled times may lay in store for Erebonia, and for the entire continent in the months and years to come.
Exactly. Teenagers saving the world? Oh my gosh, that's such a new concept. No, totally not. But I really like Olivier's way of trying to redirect everything.
But I believe that makes something like Class 7's field studies all the more significant.
So in other words, have this field studies continue.
The experiences they're having now will help them find the strength and the means to press on through adversity. I can't be the only one who feels this way, can I?
They do seem to be showing remarkable growth. That much is true. Although I have no idea how much my daughter is really capable of, immature as she is.
Well, the thing is, though, maturity comes with age and experience.
I could say the same of my hothead of a son.
Oh, yes.
I do wonder about my brother sometimes. However, it does seem that enrolling at this academy has helped him start breaking out of his shell.
With the Academy Festival coming next month, we hadn't even planned a field study.
Ooh, festival time. I'm surprised we're still going to have a festival considering everything else that's going on.
So the issue at hand is just whether to hold a field study at the end of this month or not. I'd like to ask those in favor of going ahead with this month's field study to please raise their hands.
I'm raising my hand. Although I don't count, I'm raising mine. Sixth period special homeroom.
All right, I'd like to begin by taking everyone's ideas for our class's
Oh.
part in the school festival.
Oh, can we do maid cafe? I've always wanted to try to arrange something like that. "127th Military Academy Festival."
The festival will run for 2 days next month, the 23rd and the 24th. Equipment setup and the other preparatory work will begin in the afternoon 2 days before the start of the festival. But there's a lot of preparation needed before we get to that point, and the sooner we get that underway, the better.
Mm-hmm. And you got to do something that will stand out compared to the other classes, and that something that the other students and people visiting the academy would want to go to.
That's all the more reason to figure out what exactly we want to do.
Maid cafe.
Some of our options include displays, events, stage shows, and cafes.
Cafe.
Does that sound right, Crow?
Oh yeah, Crow has experience.
Yeah, though no class I know would settle for just some simple display.
Why? Because that's boring. Or how Milliam would say, lame.
I mean, come on, no one ever said, boy, we better rush to get in the line for that display.
Mm-hmm.
Well, either way, I'd like to start by soliciting some ideas from all of you.
Oh yeah, okay.
We're just brainstorming right now, so feel free to say whatever comes to mind.
Milliam's so confused. I can understand why she is, but it's amusing. Oh, don't make Emma look so awkward.
Would it kill you all to give just a teensy bit of cooperation?
Well, they're thinking, right?
I know. It's just...
Thank you, Roxas.
It's kind of hard to focus right now.
Considering everything else is going on, but I think that's even the more reason why we need to focus on this. This is something that we can control. The other stuff outside we necessarily cannot control right now, but this we can. So let's just put our energies into this and make it something fun. Something that will help relieve tension, stress, brighten somebody's day.
You're one to talk, standing up there with your nervous fidgeting.
Hey, I resemble that remark.
Well, I can't say I'm surprised.
The board of directors is in session as we speak, deciding what'll happen to our class.
And those of us with family members who sit on that board probably have even more cause for concern.
You can say that again. We can't even be sure whether there'll be a field study this month.
That's about the long and short of it.
Again, it's something we can't necessarily control right now, so let's just focus on something we can.
With everything that happened during last month's field study, it honestly wouldn't surprise me if they just canceled it.
I can't say I have any particular feelings of attachment to our field studies.
I do. I learned lots.
But I refuse to accept needless changes to our curriculum, especially with my brother involved in the decision-making process.
Yeah, I can see what you mean.
Makes sense to me.
We also have to account for the fact that going on our field study means that much less time to prepare for the festival.
So we better not choose something that would require a lot of work so that if they are going on a field study, they can try to put it together as soon as they get back.
So as you can see, it presents a bit of a problem.
Man, look at you guys taking this all seriously.
Mm-hmm. Oh, what is it, Milliam?
I probably should have asked a little earlier, but
What are you guys talking about?
what's this festival you guys keep talking about?
She wouldn't know.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah, well, this is something she's never really experienced before, right? Heck, did she even go to school before? Did she, was her Sunday school or something like that they attended?
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have gone over that for your benefit.
Every year, the students here organize and put on a school-wide festival. There are stage events, food stalls, and all kinds of things to see and do. And it generally falls to each of the first-year classes to provide the main attractions.
Yeah, participating is optional for the second years, since by this point they're usually focusing on their future careers. Oh, and each of the clubs generally get involved
Exactly.
too.
Huh, that sounds fun.
Mm-hmm.
In that case, we have to do something. We can't just let the other classes roll over us because we're small. You say that, but I've already had one of the girls from Class 1 bluster up to me declaring that this time victory will be all ours.
Oh, let me guess. Ferris?
What?
It must have been Ferris.
Yep.
That sounds exactly like something she'd say.
Well, Class 1 does seem to have had it in for us ever since the midterm results were announced.
If it's all the same, I'd rather not see the House of High Arms claim yet another nominal victory. But we need to account for the fact that our class is markedly smaller than theirs is.
That's certainly true.
It'd help if we at least knew what the other classes are doing.
It kind of seems like everyone's having trouble staying focused.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, everyone, get it together.
Sarah, you gonna give us an update?
Instructor Sarah?
Isn't this a self-study period?
I know, but I think she probably has some information as to whether we're actually going on a field trip or a field study or not. Why do I keep on calling it field trips?
Oh, it was. But I thought you all might like to know that the Board of Directors meeting just adjourned a few minutes ago. So I decided to skip along down here and be the first to break the news.
Then?
What about our next field study? Are we still on?
The Chancellor's not the only one with a little too much iron in his blood. Because the board voted unanimously to have you continue your field studies.
Yay! I'm happy.
You mean it?
I'm happy I get to visit another place. Speak to more people. Get lots of stuff done.
So that's how it is.
You know, even though they're always hard work, I actually feel a little relieved.
Considering all that happened last month, we'll need to be especially careful this time around.
Absolutely. I wonder where we're going.
Still, it feels like our field studies are a big part of who we are as a class.
Yeah.
They're kind of a pain, but oh well.
They're not a pain.
We should be grateful to His Highness and the directors.
That's good news.
Seeing the hard road and the easy road, then picking the hard one anyway. That's youth for you.
It also sounded like His Highness and the directors will be taking off in pretty short order. So I'll let you guys out of study hall early to go see them if you want.
Oh, I'm sure that some of them would.
Oh,
Maybe.
If you say so.
I think I'll take you up on that.
Hey, you get to see people. You get to talk to them? Oh, I do hope I get to talk to him. I want to talk to Bueller and Olivier. Mother. Dad. Yay. They all came out. Rean Reinford's quote here is one of my favorites. Macius, I haven't had the chance to talk with you since the summer festival. It sounds like you were quite the heroes at Guerrilla Fortress. Come on, don't tease us. I'll be the first to admit that we acted rashly. But in the end, I have no regrets. I'm glad to hear it. It's good to see you again. Likewise, it may feel so far behind us now. You have questions, no? It's written all over your face. I do. You were in Legram, weren't you? Meet Duke Cayenne Pepper? Correct. I was hoping to have time to greet you and your classmates too, but I imagine you'd rather he not take too close of an interest in you. You imagine right. Still, I'm concerned. What is the House of Alborea playing at? And not just us. What are the 4 great houses and the rest of the noble faction trying to accomplish? You act like there's a simple answer. The 4 great houses aren't as united in opinion as you might think. Even within individual families, there can be disagreements. You know I differ with Father on several issues. But rather than worrying about others' positions, I suggest giving some thought to your own as a member of the family. I'm surprised you actually managed to make it here. I was expecting a business negotiation to crop up just in the nick of time, like it always does. Time is something you make, not something you find. All the more reason if you have a position of responsibility. Lady Elisa is quite the multitasker herself. You should see her. She has no trouble balancing her time between her studies, training, club activities, and hobbies. Of course she doesn't. I'd be disappointed if she wasn't able to manage at least that much. You need to start using your time more creatively, Elisa, instead of simply doing what's required of you. I saw the railway guns of Guerrilla, you know, and I know what those accents are capable of. And I understand why Grandfather regrets ever making them. Do you honestly feel things like that are necessary? Are you really okay with that? I think the fact that you've seen enough to ask me now means deep down you've realized that they're both necessities of this era we live in. Well... The opinions of others are only that. Stop relying on them so much. Observe for yourself and draw your own conclusions. That's what someone who was truly independent would do anyway.
Still, I wasn't expecting to find myself indebted to you again so soon.
Yeah, that's really interesting comments coming out of Arena. You're right, Anguis.
Without your intervention, the Chancellor and I would have met our maker in Crossbell.
I'm glad that didn't happen.
Don't mention it.
We're just relieved you're all okay, Your Highness.
Again, it'd be interesting to see sort of like an alternate timeline of what would have happened if that actually did occur, but I'm glad it didn't.
Indeed. I'm glad you were able to focus on making a positive contribution at the conference.
I wish I could tell you that's exactly what I did. I could scarcely find a place to chime in once the Chancellor and the Republic's president got going.
Oh yeah, that was an interesting conversation to watch.
Though the mayor of Crossbell managed to dumbfound even them.
I presume you're referring to his proposal for Crossbell's independence?
Yep.
Hard to believe it could actually happen.
I'm surprised they're just calling them the mayor. We're not throwing the name around, but I guess for just keeping things professional, we'll just use their title and not their name.
Well, as long as both Erebonia and Calvard refuse to accept it, the likelihood of it actually happening is incredibly low. Still, they're planning to hold a referendum on the issue to see if the population is in favor of it. So there'll be plenty more chances for disputes to break out over the issue.
Well, neither of them want to lose all that sweet tax revenue from Crossbell.
Milliam. You're right, but you didn't have to say it like that.
Half of it flows into the provinces too, so like, fat chance the noble faction's gonna take that lying down.
Yeah, again.
Milliam.
Stop.
I swear, this kid has all the delicacy of a rock to the face.
Yep. And that rock is Lammy, and the hammer.
So you're Milliam, are you? Your name seems to have come up with increasing frequency lately. I was hoping for a chance to see the famous Erebonian in action, though.
Oh gosh, is she gonna bring Lammy out?
Oh, sure thing.
Oh jeez.
Come on, Lamb!
No!
Whoa there. Cool your jets.
I'm not sure this is the best place to call out Erebonian. Just a hunch.
Lame.
Objection overruled.
That could have gotten messy.
And expensive.
Honestly, it would save us all a lot of trouble if you could just refrain from saying whatever pops into your mind, too.
Oh, I don't know what to think about your voice, Mueller. I don't know what to think about your voice.
Lame.
Oh, who might you be?
You're Mueller.
Say, are you from the Vander family? The one who serves as the prince's bodyguard?
Oh, did Neidhart mention me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm Mueller Vander of the 7th Armored Division. I was with the prince at the conference in Crossbell, so I'm in your debt as well. Glad to be able to thank you personally.
The honor is ours, sir.
It's an honor to meet a member of the esteemed Vander family.
Ah, so you're the Radiant Blade Master's daughter. And you must be a practitioner of the 8 Leaves, 1 Blade style. I'm always happy to meet fellow students of the sword. Oh, and you must be the young man from Nord who my uncle wrote a reference for.
Mm-hmm. Mueller, the famous music producer for the bard Olivier. Yes.
Yes, that would be me. I owe a lot to Lieutenant General Vander.
It sounds like he's in your debt as well, with everything that happened in Nord a few months ago. Well, you all seem like dependable young men and women. Perhaps the prince's idea had some merit to it after all.
See? What did I tell you? And it's not just Class 7 either. The whole academy seems so full of life.
Give me one moment, guys. Sorry about that.
Perhaps I should take this opportunity to break down social barriers by getting to know all of them in the Academy's pool.
Oh, jeez. Oh, no. Healer, let him have it.
If you really want to work up a sweat, I'd be glad to let you run back to Heimdall.
love these two.
If you kept up a good sprint, I'll bet you could even make it in a couple hours.
You'd actually make me do it, too. Ah, cruelty. My name is Mueller.
Oh, I love
It's like
these
their
two.
hearts practically beat in sync.
That's certainly one way to look at it. I wonder how long they've known each other.
Very long time. Ragnar the Blooded. Oh my gosh, I haven't heard that name in a long time. Black hole, Scrap, yeah.
Well then, I bid you all a fond farewell.
Oh, do you really have to go?
I hope we have the chance to meet again soon.
Dorothy screaming somewhere in the distance. Does you know why? Yeah. Oh, that was good to see them. I'm so happy to see everybody there and actually get to see the most of the conversation. 3 days had passed since the board of directors handed down their decision. With the assurance that our field studies would continue, we finally turned our attention to next month's festival. However, losing those couple of days at the end of the month meant we had that much less time to prepare. And no matter how much we brainstormed, we couldn't think of any really compelling ideas our small class could pull off. Eventually, geez, I can't believe we burned through another week already. But hey, at least the perfect weather for a weekend out on the town. I hope you all enjoy your free day tomorrow, especially since you've got another practical exam coming up on Wednesday. Could you just send us off with a have a good weekend, could you? It wouldn't be Instructor Sarah if she didn't throw a little dash of torment. And then we have this month's field study coming up at the end of next week, right? Yep, just like we've been planning. We might have made a few changes to the original itinerary, but nothing major. I'll tell you all about where you're headed after the practical exam, so until then, keep on guessing. Yeah, you don't need to make it into some sort of dramatic revelation. Tap dancing routine. Hey, Ellen Gale, hope you're enjoying your vacation. She always says, though.
Ooh, I can't wait to find out where we're going this time.
Oh, and by the way, you guys really need to figure out what you're going to do for the festival next month. The first years have to participate. So if you don't think of anything, you'll be showing your field study reports instead. What? That certainly won't be my first choice, or even my fifth. Anyway, that's a wrap for homeroom. If you'll do the honors, Miss Class President.
Yes, Instructor.
Stand. Bow. Rean's face is peaked. Absolutely. Well, I'm sure she was just joking about putting our field study reports on display. I hope. Either way, we'll need to figure out what we're doing by the start of next week. That sounds wise, especially considering we have our practical exam on Wednesday and our field study next weekend. If that's how things stand, we should make it our goal to at least have some solid ideas by the end of tomorrow.
We also need to check out what the other classes are planning. If we end up doing something that has already been done, that would seem totally redundant.
Yeah, we should split up and start gathering some info. Oh, we're gonna go undercover and try to sneak into the different classrooms and try to figure out what they're doing? But remember, we need to find something that'll work with the number of people we've got. Again, maid cafe. All the other classes have more than double the manpower we do, easily. And they all seem to have pretty grandiose aspirations at that. If greatness were reliant on numbers, museums would be full of artwork produced by committee. There must be some course of action that can turn our lesser numbers into our advantage.
Yeah, the question is, what?
If we had an easy answer, we wouldn't be spending all this time worrying over it.
I'm getting kind of pumped up.
Well, a little inter-class competition never hurt anyone. In fact, might spice things up a bit. Contains Thors summer uniform. Contains Thors standard uniform. Sorry for the class, what I miss. Bake sale. Oh, yeah. But if it was a bake sale, I think probably the only thing I'd really end up making would be Elliot's warm egg soup, and you'll get tired of that, I'm sure. So we need to talk to everybody, right? You look fine from Eustace about the nature of art. Yeah. We've got a fair number of people to talk to, so let's just keep on running. But while I'm running around and speaking to people, what do you guys want to talk about? I'm more interested in the food stalls than anything else this festival has to offer. It's so much fun if you go around trying all the different foods on offer. Ooh. My mouth is already watering. Yeah, well, they could do a food stall, but I don't think that's going to be it. Coming up with a good idea for us to do for the festival is a lot harder than I thought it'd be. Honestly, I'm starting to think that some kind of display wouldn't be that bad, at least in principle. But it'd be boring. Nobody really come for that. I have a huge list of recipes. There's bound to be something in there. Yeah, as long as it's not brown liquid, white liquid, yellow liquid, you know, the various liquid rainbow. But egg soup can defeat the starvation. This is true. It wouldn't, but that's the go-to idea for so many of the culture-related clubs. That, and I think beyond the visitors enjoying it, we should do something we'd enjoy putting together too. True enough. A display type exhibit would always work in a pinch, but it wouldn't be something we'd get excited about. Exactly. Agreed. Now you say that, I'm wondering what we could do that we would enjoy working on. We never had customs like this in Nord, so it might take a while for me to come up with any useful ideas. What about you, Fee?
I just came up with a good idea.
Oh, let's hear it.
A shooting gallery using real bullets.
No! Oh, no.
The only problem is that you'd put a hole in your prize.
Oh, that's the only problem? Yeah, that would never fly on Academy grounds.
Dang.
Swimming lessons. We'll teach everybody the Manway method. There we go. Oh, Ceiling Cat, you're missing your pudding? Oh, crap. Yeah, because pudding was mentioned earlier. I don't have any pudding here. It's been a while since I made pudding, too.
Well, I'm out of ideas. Coming up with these is annoying.
Maybe think a little less dangerous for your next one, okay? I don't think she will, but here's hoping. Oh, the music group.
That class is coolest idea for the festival, but they're also mean. You break everything you touch, they said. For the love of Idios, please, just still, they said. I mean, come on. Can't you believe that? Sure, I'm a tad accident prone, but they're completely ignoring how helpful I am. Well, fine. I'm busy with something else right now anyway. I'll let them do their own thing.
Busy with something else, huh? Is it that bad? I'm morbidly curious. How about making the combat shells from practical training available as sacks of Blossom Steve? Maybe Bikini Cafe. Will that work on Academy grounds? Seems like most clubs already have their plans for the festival all sorted out. What if we're the only ones who haven't decided on anything yet? We really need to hurry and figure out what we're gonna do.
tell you the truth, I actually like to do another performance sometime. Hopefully we'll get the chance someday.
I'm sure we will.
Hey, Bridget.
I saw Alan heading towards the fencing club earlier. He's had this look of determination lately, as if he's trying to do whatever it takes to change himself and get stronger. I just can't sit around twiddling my thumbs while Alan's working so hard on his fencing. I'll put so much effort into playing piano that my performances will send tears of joy streaming down his face. Ikra and the Stratosphere on Lammy. Yeah, that's an idea. Oh my gosh, his arms... Oh, yeah, his arm would be all better. Because it's been a while. But still, Red Sea is doing a lot better. Took a while, but my arm's finally all healed up. I can finally play the violin again, pain-free. It's been so long that I forgot how relaxed I feel when playing it. Being away from my violin so long made me forget just how relaxing it is to play. Now I can finally get back to it and make up for lost time. Maybe Key Cafe can work if we do it near the pool. Yes, technically, but would the staff allow it? Oh! William, you're cooking? When did you end up joining the cooking club, Milliam?
Oh, not that long ago. I figure I get to eat all kinds of tasty stuff here.
Just remember that it's the cooking club, not the eating club.
Don't worry, I'm making stuff too. I made the stove blow up the other day. Wait, what?
It's cooking, not blowing stuff up. Oh boy. I can see now why Mary and Nicholas are there. Oh gee. You can run away carrying Toa the Fast, as Angie suggested.
Cooking's actually pretty fun. I even let Lammy help me with pounding and flattening ingredients.
Oh, you bring Lammy out in here? Please don't do that. Milliam, you may want to try being a little more gentle. Putting too much strength into it will ruin the whole thing.
I gotcha. I know what I'm doing.
I have a sinking feeling that she doesn't. I have no issue with Milliam taking an interest in cooking. What does concern me, however, is that she seems to be completely ignoring all my advice. Adios, save us. And Nicholas, what do you have to say in all this? I had all but given up on the idea that anyone new would join our club, but then along came Milliam. She's every bit as creative with her cooking as Margarita, too. I really couldn't be happier. Oh, gosh, yeah, that's right. Nicholas, I really appreciate that you are so optimistic and happy that you got 2 people joining the club, but they're going to kill people. Mark my words. William has an explosive impact on the cooking cup. Yeah, that's true. Our new cook has really been added some spice to the cooking club's broth. If this keeps up, we might even be able to do something special for the festival. As long as you don't let Margarita make cookies and give them out for the festival, because, yeah, that's going to be bad. Ah! Rean's exasperated dad act is just hysterical. Yeah. The festival? I couldn't care less. It all just sounds like a ton of work. Where will you find me during the festival? Right here. Working like I always do. I'm free to spend the day however I want. Participation is optional for second years anyway. But aren't you supposed to help your club? You know, lead by example and all that jazz? But apparently that's not the case. Or in a universe where you can cook attack foods and it'll be fine. Yeah, that's true, but you can use attack foods and to like have them explodey and all that jazz, but making the area, the kitchen that you're working at explodey, that is a bad thing.
Hey, Alyssa. Seeing Mother at the meeting convinces me more than ever that she'll never change. But I still can't believe she's been on the board of directors this whole time. Well, revelation did come out of nowhere. Did you manage to talk to her at all? Technically, yes. She has a way of saying all the things I don't want her to say, though. Elisa. Sorry, don't worry about it. No sense dwelling on the past when we've got plans to make for the festival. I don't want her laughing at me for not going on about being independent and not being able to make one simple decision. Well, you're right. Clara, I don't care, like a certain P3 protect. Yeah. This is the part where we discover that most normal Academy students have like 700 HP and all the attack foods are lethal. This is very true. We should figure out how our festival plans for now. And maybe sometime down the line I'll actually get to have a proper conversation with my mother. Do you think that's actually possible? I don't know if it is. But let's go downstairs because we've been up here. And speak to everybody else and we'll move on. I can't help but be nervous while sending off members of the board of directors. Each one is so in demand that their visits are few and far between. Since they're all VIPs, I need to muster up all of my confidence to even say hello. Just thinking about it is exhausting. Prince Olivert would be intimidating enough on his own, but everyone else on the board is a VIP too. I suppose it's no surprise, given the man who founded the Academy. But still, you have to say hello. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of people around here. But first, Beatrix! It pleases me to see how well Prince Olivert is doing. Oh, he was quite the troublemaker during his time at the Academy. I never thought I'd see him holding onto a firm set of ideals and working so hard. It's a pleasant surprise. It's hard to believe that in 8 years have passed since he graduated. He's grown up into a fine young man indeed. It's just amazing as to how much he's changed. I'm sure that the teachers could probably say a lot. Oh, yes, if possible, I'd like to guide some children from town through the festival. My Rosine, you're certainly jumping into the sister lifestyle with both feet, aren't you? Well, I see no issue with that, so go round up those kids and bring them along. What a relief. Thank you so much, instructor. Not at all, not at all. Keep up the good work at the church. I plan on nominating myself to take the children around this year's festival. It should be the perfect opportunity to get to know them all a little better. And do I have peculiar dishes? Yes, I do. I've roasted up stir fry. Rean handed over the roasted up stir fry. Dear me, I've never seen a dish quite like this before. This will definitely help with my research. If you discover any more curious cuisine, please visit me once. I still have to do a lot of cooking to make really good dishes and really peculiar dishes. It's customary for the sisters to escort children without parental supervision around the festival. I'm absolutely sure that you'll be the perfect sister to do so this year. And anything else you want to say? No. You got the nightshade, Miss. Try and come up with a idea for the festival soonish, okay? Though I guess it's easier said than done with the board's decision to go forward with your next field study. I know we're pretty limited on the time we can devote to brainstorming. Well, either way, better to have a few ideas knocking around sooner rather than waiting until the last minute. The longer you take, the more Vice Principal's angry ranting I'll have to endure. We'll do everything we can. Time has a way of getting away from you, you know. The deadline's going to be knocking on your door before you realize it. You all have to work twice as hard, the other students, now that they've given the go-ahead for your next field study.
Wine testing? Yeah, but I don't know as to how many people could actually do the wine testing. What about combat demonstrations versus Instructor Sarah? Possible. The Epstein Foundation saying that they found a vulnerability in their main OS. It might be in ours too, actually. But I'll have to take a look and fix it up if I find it. I never really mentioned this, but you're pretty amazing with computers, Instructor Makarov. I guess. It's all such a pain, though. I'd really rather not have to do this stuff. Instructor Sarah, time we keep getting away from us as the calendar has been mysteriously ticking numerous days when I go to sleep. Yeah, no kidding. Worse yet, it's probably unnecessary since our computers aren't connected to any outside networks. Might as well try to avoid anything that could be trouble, though. Oh, you. Can we... You know those whole dunking booths? You know that you have somebody sit on a ledge, and if you throw the ball to hit the target, then the person gets dunked in the water? We do that, and have Heinrich sit in the chair, and we can dunk him multiple times over. I think that'd be the best one. Any takers? The first board of directors meeting went rather well, though I was surprised to hear that they won't be canceling your field studies. A reckless decision, if you ask me. Just what do they plan on doing should any incidents occur off campus? What do you want? You won't be getting any festival advice from me. And Neidhart will be instructing us on the manway method? A tour of the old school? Oh no. Victor, what do you have to say? What's your suggestion? Going for a food bowl? No. That won't work.
Right.
Got that? Given how influential many Thors alum turn out to be, I imagine a donkey tank thinking Heinrich might bankrupt the entire company. Maybe. Hello, Instructor Neidhart. Glad to see you made it back to the Academy. Indeed, all matters relating to the attack on Grelia Fortress have been taken care of, so I'm free to return. I apologize that I was unable to teach you for such an extended period of time. Don't worry. Instructor Sarah did a fine job filling in for you. Is that so? I'll be sure to thank her later. Not the type to leave debts unpaid, is he? Oh, hell no. By the way, I heard that Mueller was present for the board of directors meeting. Yes, he was. I can only imagine that accompanying Prince Olivert is a constant struggle. Yeah, it is a constant struggle indeed. Perhaps that's just the Vanders family's fate. And segments of the government too. Yeah, that's true. Okay, maybe I didn't totally think out that idea. But I thought it was a good one. I'm rather looking forward to what Class 7 does for the festival. You all come from a wealth of different backgrounds, each with your own unique experiences. In that regard, I'd like to see something that only such a gathering individuals could do. We really need to pull off something great now that we're facing these kinds of expectations. Class 7 received high praise during the board of directors meeting too. I hope to see something that only a gathering of individuals like yourselves could do. Gosh. Okay, so sounds like Maid Cafe is definitely out there. Considering all that he said too, I think that the idea of the maid, the bikini maid cafe is a bad thing too. Oh, hey Margarita. How you doing? Beloved Vincent, whatever will you be up to during the festival? Wouldn't it be splendid to use the event to spend some quality time together?
I love nothing more than to spend the festival snuggled up to my darling Vincent. Perhaps you'll stop by my class to see what we're up to. Vincent, run. Run. Talk the Festival brings back memories of our play last year. My first appearance on stage could be likened to the breathtaking, beautiful butterfly bursting forth from its cocoon. So wonderfully charming I was that ladies in the audience had to shut their eyes to resist swooning over me.
Some might say that your acting simply put everyone to sleep.
Vincent's definitely cooked. More ways than one. You may be unaware, however. What is this feeling of impending doom? AC, Principal Van Dyke wants us to do something during the festival that only we could do. Oh. That we can only do, so beat up your subordinates? Yeah. I would be fine with that idea. You'd be saying, do you know what? That's the greatest idea you've ever thought of.
His acting last year was truly a sorry sight. One can only hope that our operetta is worlds better.
Oh, really? So, everybody in your class is performing in this operetta? Which one are you doing? Oh gosh, Patrick? Patrick singing in an operetta? Oh gosh, this I have to see. Let people come see Rean with white hair. Won't see that anywhere else. For real.
His acting last year was truly a sorry sight. And one can only hope that our operetta is worlds better.
Again, I can't wait to see Patrick trying to sing. He'd probably be perfect in it, though. The Academy's been pretty lively lately. You can really tell we're closing in on the festival. I've got my own things to take care of beforehand, but just let me know if you need a hand with anything. The festival only rolls around once a year, so you best make it count. Oh, no worries. Glad to have you here, Eric. If you got some festival stuff you need me to take care of, ask away. I'll do whatever I can to get things done. Doom. Doom indeed. Let people know how OP Mobius and Angel are. Yeah. Then they're gonna try to take that away from me if I do that, though. Ellie is working hard to avoid saying that she's looking forward to hearing Patrick sing only. It's been a while since I've heard an opera. Oh, Becky, Hugo. Since we have our respective classes to assist, I propose that we do our food stall preparations on our free days.
Hi, we'll meet here at 5 in the morning.
Alternatively, how about we don't?
Good comeback, mate. Good to see her getting used to that. How can I believe it? Hugo, the wee ticket, can actually make some comebacks now. Almost brings a tear to my eye.
Becky, something tells me your praise is a little facetious. Becky's brain remains an enigma to me, but I suppose that whimsy is one of her good points. You're getting rid of the competition? You could get rid of the competition, but the thing is, though, you don't... If his singing is good, then I guess I have to give him praise for that. If the singing is bad, then a lot of people may have permanent hearing loss. Monk? This festival could be more of a material goldmine if it were handcrafted by Idios herself. You should have heard the guys and girls arguing about our plans. It got really heated. Thanks for the material, everyone. Rean, by the way, I'm counting on you to cause some trouble again, too. No. Blessed be Idios for the creation of the Academy Festival. I'm gonna submit so many stories the radio station won't know what to do with themselves. The janitor is almighty. Yes, he is. He is awesome.
Now, I know somebody was asking me about the, I think it was the notes that I had for people. I think. So let's see. Oh, I've got, oh, the stars mean I've actually filled out the information? Yeah. So I still have, oh, I have a lot to do with Elisa. Elliot, I missed one. One more. He needs one more. Hates ghosts. Yes, we know that. And he's responsible for Blade. Monk is a local mastermind. Yeah, he is. Anybody else that I fit? Patrick Soul has one. I can't believe it. Maybe it has to do with the whole opera thing. Well, I'm getting a lot filled out though, which is good. Oh wow, I've got a fair bit filled out now. George is the only one I don't have a last one on, at least for yet. Oh, and some of the instructors still working on. Oh, I missed one for Sharon. Yeah. Won't get all of them this run since you get most of Class 7 ones from bonding events. Oh, okay, so if when it comes time for my New Game Plus, I can fill out the rest of them. That sound about right? Monk's been paying C to cause trouble so he can get more material for the radio station. We've been blowing the lid wide open on this conspiracy. Oh yes, we gotta have our tinfoil hats though ready. I seem to have developed a reputation as a font of random knowledge, thanks to all the reading I do. So my classmates have decided that I'm in charge of everything related to our event setting. Our project has something to do with the stars, so maybe I should tie it to mythology somehow. Stargazing? I seem to have developed a reputation. Okay. Nothing new there. Oh, to think that the chairman of the board of directors here is the famous Prince Olivert. He's supposed to be a fascinating man, so I'd love to meet him for myself. It's not as though he's going to come strolling into the library, though. He's so close, but so far away. I wish I could trade places with Bianca at reception just this once. I mean, he's a prince. Just think about how regal and handsome he must be. But I'm the librarian, so I just can't leave the library for just a peek at royalty. We know that there will be a civil war. Let's see which students seek graduation. Yeah, that's a disturbing thought. Pretty much, you not being able to get all the cares now through, so they're more or less the staple in cold steel. Okay, good to know. Thank you. Oh. Recommended reading corner. Erebonian folklore. Dark Dragon. Okay, Great Knight. Immortal King. Crimson Demon. Now, the thing is, though, with the Immortal King, that almost sounds similar to, like, the Nosferatu that I fought. And the Dark Dragon. Yeah, we've seen that one. The Great Knight has appeared on the continent number of occasions for... Yay, book notes. And anybody up here? Oh, yes, there is. Noah? Celine! Hey! Oh, decide to make a little visit to the academy today, did you? I'm kind of at a loss as to what our class could do for the festival. You wouldn't happen to have any good ideas, would you? I take it the answer is no. Just kidding. We'll figure something out. Probably. Give her fresh milk. She loves me again. Now she hates me. She seems so happy. Maybe I'll bring her some more another time. Yes, we'll bring her more another time. Petting zoo? Yeah, well, the thing is, though, we'd have, what, the horses? But the thing is, though, they'll probably be with the riding club. But Eustace has a lead-in on the riding club, so maybe that would work? Well, Rean feels that perhaps by talking to Celine, she'll talk back to him and give him ideas. But I think the only time that she'll give ideas would probably be to Emma, nobody else. Because, well, she can talk to kitty cats. And who? Oh, Vivi and Lind! Class 4 plans on opening some kind of cafe for the festival. Oh shoot, there goes our idea for my cafe. Which I was totally in support of until they decided to use Vivi and me as the twin waitresses. I think I'm too shy to be a waitress. The cafe idea seemed great until they brought this up. I think I'm too shy to even put on the outfit. But yeah, I think the cafe idea is no-go. You get kids to button mash Celine. No! Let's not get that done. I'd feel sorry for Celine. So me and Linda are going to be waitresses together? Sure, there's a market for that. Being twin waitresses sounds pretty good. Now I'm really looking forward to the festival. Our class contributions to the festival is shaping up quite nicely. The interior is going to be pretty unique when it's done. Now I'm really looking forward to it. Hey there, I take it your class is working hard on its attraction for the Academy Festival too? Wait, are you serious? You haven't even decided? That's bad. Like, really bad. You better hurry up and pick something. And, okay, you're saying the same thing. How about you? Apparently, the upper classes are doing some really fancy stuff for the Academy Festival. Must be nice to have money to burn on stuff like this, but we're not going to let their budget show us up. And you'll probably say the same thing? Yes, you will. Vivi is such a menace gremlin, and I love her. Oh, she's great. Between her and Dorothy, they're just fantastic. Oh, and Beryl, too. I wonder what the first years have planned for us this year. This should be fun. And you? We second years have done this all before, so we're not required to do anything. Still, it would be wasted opportunity not to get involved at all. Perhaps I should find some way to lend a hand. Oh, that was very sweet of you. I wonder what you'll do to lend a hand to everyone. Oh, we have to go speak to Ramsey, too. It's almost time for the Academy Festival. Not that it matters to me. You're welcome to borrow the kitchen if you need it, but other than that, I'm not getting involved. Festival's for the students to organize, not me. Just let me know if you need to borrow the kitchen. Whatever you want is fine. Whenever you want is fine. My schedule is pretty open. The man just finished telling you how the commoners have no budget. The writing team couldn't afford to give him a second sunlight. How true. How true. We're always happy to lend a hand in preparing for the festival. For example, we open up our kitchen so students can make samples of the food they'll be selling during the festival. I'm looking forward to getting a taste of this year's festival food. As long as it's not margaritas. Please don't eat any of hers. Well, with her, she'd only probably give it to Vincent. The Rean Club usually has their own festival preparations to do, so we let them use the cafeteria kitchen too. I'm looking forward to the taste of this year's festival food. And who else? Loads of people come to the Academy Festival every year. The students' families, former students, people from Trista, and other folks from even further away than that. Maybe I'll get to meet some cute girl this year. Okay, any bets on whether he'll meet a cute girl or not? It's always tough preparing for it, but if you get even more out of it, the more that you put it back. And okay, we need to speak to the other Chaos Gremlins. Oh, yay!
What'd you think about the outline I gave you, Dorothy?
Well, I like the fact that it's focused on boys' adolescence. But unlike my work, which hinges on indulging a lady's fantasies, yours is much more subtle. Artful, even. This is perfect! This is exactly the kind of thing I've always wanted to read.
Oh, thank goodness. We're planning on putting together a collection of short stories for the festival next month. At first, I was worried about the material the club wanted to include, but I was able to steer them in a better direction. That's such a relief.
Thank goodness, too. I planned out a story for an exclusively female audience, but Emma took it and turned it into something with crossover appeal. She's a great writer, so it makes sense that she was able to strike a balance. Yeah, he'll definitely show my dyslexia. I planned out a story for this exclusive female audience, but Emma took it and turned it into something with even crossover appeal, and that's about it. Oh, Stefan! Festival setup can be tough for the first years since they have things to do for their clubs and their class. But that just makes it feel even better when their hard work pays off as something great. It might be tough, but it's all worth it. We're planning on doing something for the festival too. It might be hard work for you first years, but nothing good ever comes easy. And Machias, what do you have to say in all this? We're at the disadvantage in both class size and preparation time. It might be a struggle to put something worthwhile together. Ideally, we could think up an idea that only we could pull off. Show people how well Arcuses work? I want whatever we do to be something that shows off Class 7's distinctive qualities. I'll have to think it over during a game of chess. And oh yes, everyone sure is excited for the festival. It apparently gets a lot of visitors from outside the school too. My class has some big plans for the festival, so maybe I should set up something for the club too. Wonder what you would do. What would be good though? Teach people how to fish. Because I'm sure that'll go over really well. Hey. Nobody's gonna want to look at nothing but nature photos. We need some babes in the mix. We're gonna need a bunch of pics of cute girls of the for the festival. I guess I better get snapping. Rex? Please be careful. Ask permission first. Thanks to you, Rex, we were able to get plenty of great photos. Now I'm feeling pretty confident about our exhibit at the festival this year. And the Photography Freak Club always puts on an exhibit during the festival. We've got plenty of good photos this year, so I'm sure it'll turn out great. Let's see, what else can we do here? Beryl? Beryl! I ended up in charge of the room designed for Class 3's event. I plan to base it on a certain haunted castle famous for its paranormal phenomena. Oh no, is it gonna be like the horror coaster? Like over in Michelin? I do hope that something excitingly unnatural happens during the festival. Rex has continued to be a menace to Dino. Yes, he is. Calendar of Class 7. Ooh, yeah. As long as it's tasteful. But again, he has to ask everybody's permission first. Every month, is Emma. It will forever be that month. They're supposedly intend on running a card game tournament of some sort. Oh, Blade? I don't even know the rules, though. It sounds like there's going to be a Blade tournament then. Sounds like people are talking inside. Oh, I don't want to do this yet. Oh, I don't want to do this yet. Shoot.
Okay. Next on the agenda is the issue of food and drink stalls. More specifically, how we ensure hygiene standards across all of them.
That's a big one, especially with how many non-academy visitors we'll have. Worse yet, Heinrich and some of the other instructors were saying that the stalls should be banned if we can't take care of them.
Are they crazy?
We could possibly ban food and drink stalls at a festival. That's half the fun right there.
In that case, we're really going to need each and every student to understand their responsibilities in regards to hygiene. We've still got about a month, so if we take the initiative early...
What if we discuss this with Instructor Beatrix in the infirmary and work with her? That seems like a good way to do it. Sounds good to me.
No objections here. It's settled then. I'm sure if we work together, everything will be fine. Okay, let's move on to the next topic.
She seems really busy. I was hoping to ask her about what Class 7 could do for the festival, but today definitely does not seem like the right time. Maybe tomorrow. Okay, so there's that. Her will do worse. She will people how and when they'll tell people. Oh, really? The sound of voices can be heard inside. It sounds like a conference. Sounds like Toa's really busy in there. I better not disturb her. I was worried that it was going to go into a situation where it would advance things and I couldn't get out. So I'm grateful that it wasn't that at all. So let me just get out and then go to the next area and see what we can see. Oh, we can visit George. Maybe Angelica's here too. Well, the bike's here. Maybe George and Angelica are both here? Oh, Crow too! Hey, Rean. Speak of the devil. Crow was just talking about you. What's this here I hear about you guys struggling with your plans for the Academy Festival? It's embarrassing to say it, but it's true. Well, you've got so much on your plate with field studies, who can blame you? You can start thinking of stuff now that all that's out of the way, though. Good point. But it'd be nice if you'd actually lend us a hand or come up with something. And if I did, I'd be denying you youngsters a valuable lesson in independence. How could I live with myself? Sounds like Crow's already made himself at home in Class 7. It sure does. In fact, they're getting along so well that I think I should spend another year with them. Hold on, Angelica. You're not seriously hoping I get held back a year, are you? What'd I ever do to you? That reminds me. Actually, what did you all do for last year's festival? Oh, we were in different classes, so we all did different things. My class had a little attraction that used some machines I built myself. You certainly showed off your stuff with that, didn't you? Meanwhile, I had the pleasure of playing the leading man in a play we held in the auditorium. Now that was popular. By which I meant all the girls went absolutely crazy for her and almost tore the auditorium down. Wait, what? Oh, why does that not surprise me, though? Of course, I had to wade through the sea of admirers to get to my top priority, Toa's class cat cafe. Oh, I wish I could have seen that! Just remembering how impossibly cute she was in the cat outfit sends shivers down my spine. Wow, I didn't know you could weaponize cuteness. But not only did Crow take charge by helping out a bunch of different places, he even organized her performance up close at the festival. Okay, I am impressed. I didn't think Crow would do that much. So it's something that he's really interested in, therefore he'll focus on it. And if he's not interested, he's going to say to heck with it. You all did a performance together? Yeah, nothing too fancy. Might have been almost as popular as Jellica's play, though. I don't know. Oh, let's not be humble now. It was far and away the most popular event at the festival. The audience was so excited that Toa managed to get over her initial nervousness and really get into it. Now, I've got to know what this was. Maybe I'll tell you about it some other time. Speaking of Toa, actually, we really can't thank you enough for what you did while the trade conference was going on. I guess that applies to Crow too. I don't even want to imagine what would have happened to her if you guys hadn't stopped the railway guns. Okay, turn off the waterworks. No need to thank me for helping a buddy. He's right. Besides, it wasn't like we were the only ones involved either. I'm just glad we're all here safe and sound and can joke about this festival like this. That's all the thanks I need. Even so, thanks, Rean. Good luck on coming up with something. Seconded. If you need us to lend a hand, just ask. I'll do just that. Crow's just built different, I guess. The epitome of when I care, I care. Yeah. I agree with you there. Whatever we end up doing for the festival, I'm gonna take a background role and just work my magic behind the scenes. I'm technically still second year, so if I helped you out too much, it wouldn't exactly be a fair contest, you know? Here's hoping you guys to manage to figure something out good. The last thing Angie would have said to Toa would have been that she'd love to remember from his year. Yeah, actually I suppose that wouldn't be the worst note to end on. Yeah, that's true too. As usual, Toa's busy with her student council presidential duties. But it's thanks to Class 7 that she made it back from Crossbell at all. I really can't thank you enough. Again, it's just the thought of what would have happened if those actually did fire and did hit the target. It's still just running through my head. I can't thank you enough for helping get Toa's back safe and sound. If you need any tech-related help for the festival, you just let me know. It's nowhere near enough to repay the favor, but it's all I can do. Do you have anything? What do you have for Master Quartz? Oh, you have a new one! Earth Elemental Master Quartz increases obtained XP. Ooh! Grand Lance, Earth Lance Grand Press, Earth Pulse the Crest. Ooh. HP, EP, CP generate on the field effect small. I think that's something I definitely want to try to do. Anything else you have? Well, I need to exchange some stuff, don't I? Yes, I do. Aha. I want to exchange this. Do you have anything new? There's that. Modify exchange. Anything here? Well, I don't have to open anybody's slot. Everybody's all open, if I recall correctly. Yes, 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 yes. Quartz. Looks like a lot of the same stuff as before. Purgatorial Flame. I don't recognize that one. Summons the flames of Gehenna to turn the enemies to ash. Ooh. I think I'll try one of those. Attack 3. Ragnar Vortex. 3, evade 1, 2. I wanted to evade 3. Full blur. Just nice. Spirit ring. All cures. Whoa. I like this. Rean, why are you swapping out your master quartz and pacing in circles? You regenerate CP, obviously. Yes, of course. Well, CP issue for a bit. Although you'll need to wait a bit. Okay. Well, I'll grab one of those two. And what else here? Okay, what I'm probably going to do is I may just fiddle around with quartzes and stuff like that off stream. So in that way, it's just taken care of. Oh, what's through here? The back entrance is locked. Ah, so much the idea. Need to get toilet cat ears and tail accessories stat and great MQ Gaius and uses are maxed like put them on silence level and MQ you need. Lisa's spamming superior bringing the angel reducing the oh. Yeah. That is, guys, I can see some potentially very scary thoughts about some of these things. Anybody here? No, they are not. But feed to Edel though. The seeds feet planted have bloomed into beautiful flowers. I'm so happy for her. It's all because she poured so much love into them. These are her flowers, aren't they? They're very nice. Helping these flowers grow was no easy task, especially with that sudden shower. But her hard work all paid off in the end. And I know I do need to fish. I need to do that. But can we go in here? Yes, we can. And Alan was here, right? Oh! Alan is going after Frito was training him. You still have a long way to go, Alan. I get that you're focused on the festival right now, but you can't slack off. You can't use that as an excuse to slack off. It felt like I was squaring off against a demon just now. I want you to be able to bring me to my knees by the time I graduate. Okay. That could be taken such a wrong way. I know what they're trying to say, but that could be taken such a wrong way. You first years have to carry the club once we're gone, after all. Rita transforms into some kind of monster if you put a sword in her hand. But I won't give up. Not after the promise I made to Bridget. I'll keep training and improving myself so I can keep that promise. One day, I'll beat even Friedel. And Patrick? What about you? Hello, Schwarzer. I've been hearing rumors that Class 7 still hasn't decided what to do for the festival. Do tell me they're untrue. I wish I could, but they're true. How about your class? Decision already made? You should have expected no less. Not only that, we've started a preparations and even organized a practice schedule. Needless to say, things are proceeding very smoothly for us at the moment. Wow, that's really impressive, especially for a month ahead of time. That's not to say I don't have any concerns, however. I come from one of the 4 great houses, meaning that rumors have been spreading about my family and their plans. This is exasperated by the fact that I find the rumors believable. My family may well be up to something in secret. Patrick? They're only rumors. At the moment, it is our priority to fulfill our duty to this academy. Which means you need to hurry up and decide upon an idea. Understood? Will do. But good luck with whatever your class is up to as well. Friedel has certain tastes. Yes. Yes, she does. Oh, really? Sorry to hear about that ceiling cat. Regardless, our top priority is to fulfill our duties to the Academy. Well, your priority at least. Mine is to defeat Friedel and regain a scrap of my honor. No, let her beat you up a few more times. Even landing a single blow would get me motivated for the Academy Festival. Well, I don't think that's gonna happen. Plugins! Damn. She's not holding back, is she? No, the first year's gotten pretty good. They're holding their own. It sounds like you're under the impression that you won't be joining us. Luck would have it, you're actually up next. Get over here. Guess I should have seen that coming. Fine. Let's do this. This is a good chance to finally get in a win against her anyway. Now, will he win? Again, Ceiling Cat, hope you have a good day at work. And Alan would never be cheating on Bridget. Never in a million years. Okay. Fine? Is over here or maybe Monica? Or is it Casper? Oh no, it's all three of them. Man, summer just flew by. We need to get used to swimming in the cold and fast. Especially since it's going to be like this all the way up until next summer. Swimming in the cold's a great way to up your tolerance, both physically and mentally. I mean, sure, it all crumbles away if you overdo it and get yourself sick, but still! You know, I would have expected that icy winter weather would be a sign for the swimming club to take a break. But nope. Guess we gotta suck it up and carry on some twisted academy tradition. I guess I better get used to swimming in the cold, so I don't get sick or anything. The swimming club's got a rough winter ahead of it. Well, the long, refreshing swims were fun while they lasted. I guess I better get used to swimming in the cold so I don't get sick or anything. And Monica, there you are. Oh, Laura too! Today, I'd like you to try the butterfly stroke. Really? Isn't that a little advanced? Don't worry. It takes some getting used to, but I'm sure you'll be able to manage. If you put in the time to practice every day, you'll have it down faster than you think. Laura's as strict as ever when it comes to practice. I can't deny that she makes me want to work even harder, though. And Laura, we have to decide on what we're going to do for the festival soon. I'll see if any ideas come to me while I swim. And then we just have to go upstairs, and then it's the next building, I think. Laura and Monica are not swimming, they're standing. Okay, fine. Let's put it that way. But they're in the pool. The Grandmaster is demanding, Lord, that I wouldn't trade the work I do for anything. Well, thank you for your service, Ceiling Cat. I appreciate it. Israel is definitely a cousin to Ein. Oh, there's a lot of people over the field, too. Holy crow, will I be able to get to everybody? I hope so. Hey! We plan on helping all and any and all that clubs that will be making use of the field for the festival. What could Elisa and Ferris classes have in store for us? And Emily? Second years don't have to take part in the festival if they don't want to. They say it's because we're at the point where we're supposed to decide what to do with the rest of our lives. But seriously, this is the only time we ever get to be students, right? May as well enjoy it while I can. Despite seeing them standing completely normal in the water. Yeah, true. Practically all the second years will be joining in on the festival fun anyway. This is the only time we'll ever get to be students, so I think everyone wants to have fun while they still can. Especially with everything else hanging over their heads. Simply perfect, Whitcomb. The festival shall go splendidly if you keep up this pace. And Whitcomb, can I give you a pet? I wish I could. Paula! We've pretty much locked down our festival plans over in Class 5. I'm thinking about helping out the riding club instead, though. Mainly because I'd like to put the things I've learned here to use. Seriously? You guys still haven't decided what you're doing? You're not gonna have any time to prepare if you don't figure it out soon. Not strange because it's the water height, but it's strange the pool is not more deep. I had planned on questioning my brother about the noble faction's intentions while he was here for the board meeting. However, he managed to deftly dodge my queries and avoided anything even remotely resembling an answer. There's definitely something odd going on with them. The noble faction, I mean. I've even heard rumors suggesting that they're linked to the terrorists. At any rate, it's our responsibility as nobles to do all that we can to understand what's really going on. And our life here at the Academy, particularly our field studies, provides us with the perfect opportunity to do so. I agree. Our priority right now should be thinking up something grand that we can do for the Academy Festival. With my brother sitting on the board of directors, half-ass ideas just won't cut it. We need the idea of the decade here. Something so brilliant, only we could ever conceive of it. Yeah. Nobody else over there, so let's go through the rest of the Academy grounds. But I'm just wondering what the heck they're going to decide to do. I mean, honestly, it's going to be a little bit hard to come up with something that's just going to be so grandiose that it'll be perfect and that we can do it in such a short amount of time. The auditorium doors are locked. Yes, they are. I think that's everybody. Yeah, I got Monk. So that's all she wrote, I think. Should I go back to the dormitory? Oh, yeah. Return to the dormitory. Oh. What am I going to run into?
Insects, huh? Well,
Oh.
it is fall, I guess. Hard to believe I've already been here half a year. The festival used to seem so far off, and now it's just next month.
It's crazy to think that so much time has passed. It feels like a blink of an eye.
The past 6 months really have flown by.
No kidding.
Huh? Is that you, Rean?
Hey. I was wondering, I didn't get to see you.
Toa? Hey there. Haven't seen you out and about too much lately.
Yeah, I wonder if they've really crossed paths since she returned.
I thought you were still stuck in today's student council meeting.
Yeah, I listened in through the door, sorry.
I'm surprised you heard about it. We just finished up a little while ago. So I thought that was a nice point to call it a day.
I see. Did you guys discuss the Academy Festival?
Yep. We've still got a lot we need to nail down before next month to keep the preparations running smoothly. There's enough to discuss that we're actually meeting again tomorrow.
Sounds like work's really keeping you busy then. By the way, have you figured out what you'd like me to help you with tomorrow? I'll even take the tasks now if you have them handy.
Oh, I usually sort those out before I go to bed. I guess I could go over them now, but there's some shopping I really need to do.
Oh, can I go with you shopping?
Sorry. Is it okay if I give them to you tomorrow morning
I
usual?
can help you with shopping, that's fine.
That's totally fine.
Oh wait, that'd be rude.
Rean, there's something I want to tell you. And I'm sorry it's taken me so long to say it, but
What is it?
I want you and everyone from Class 7 to know how grateful I am for what you did at Corellia
Oh.
Fortress.
Oh, please don't. You don't have to say thank you.
Oh. It's fine, really. We've gotten plenty of rounds of thanks for it already. We just kind of ended up in the wrong place at the right time, and we were lucky the instructors were there, and...
That doesn't change the fact that you saved my life.
And I would do it again in a heartbeat.
I wasn't on the same floor where the conference was being held, but if a shot from the railway guns had hit Orcus Tower, I doubt I'd be standing here today.
Toa.
Again, that's a very sobering thought.
I'm just glad you're safe.
Thanks. Anyway, I feel like I'm just kind of babbling on and repeating myself now, so I'll stop myself here.
Huh. She's awfully conscientious, isn't she? Oh, you said you were on your way out to do some shopping, right? Is there a lot on your list?
Well, a pretty good amount, I suppose. Oh, and I just remembered I need to pick up that stuff at the bookstore, too.
Then after I get everything I need at the general store, I might have to make a trip back here to drop it off.
Oh, I can help. I can help.
You could do that. Or I could come along with you and help carry all those bags. So how about it? No strings. I just feel like you could use a hand.
Oh no.
Oh, no, no,
There's
no, no, no.
way I
It's-
could drag you along on all my errands.
You're not dragging me along. I'm offering the help. Please take it.
I mean, sure, it'd be a big help, but I just feel so bad asking you to do it.
Oh, please don't.
Ugh, that makes it sound like deep down I secretly want you to come, and that's not.
You're overthinking it.
Well, if it eases your conscience, there's actually something I need your advice on. It's about my class and what we can do for the upcoming festival.
So I guess Rean did help anyway? General goods store. Yay! Oh yeah, we did. Good. And then the bookstore. Oh, I have to go to the bookstore myself too. See if there's any new books to read. I don't think Rean's rejecting that choice he made. Not in the slightest. And Mix? What'd she get from Mix? Rean and Tor are definitely the ones horrible but ask for help from others. Yeah, that's true. Oh my gosh, he's got his hands
That
full.
should be everything.
And night.
Wow, is it this late already?
Mm-hmm.
I guess the sun has started setting a little earlier lately. Still, I had no idea you came here often.
Well, Mick is always able to get stuff you can't buy anywhere else. He's my go-to guy when there's something I can't get at the Academy store. Like fireworks to use in school events.
Okay.
I think we even asked him for a penguin costume once, and he actually
Wait.
got it.
Oh my gosh, is that the same sort of penguin costume that Kia had? I wonder.
Yeah, it sounds like you have a pretty unique shopping list.
Uh-huh. Wait! How did you end up with all those bags?
Well, there was one shop we went to, then another shop, so then there's lots. It's okay though.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. Here, give me some of those.
No, it's fine, it's fine.
Don't worry about it. I'm fine. You're carrying plenty as it is.
Ugh. Sorry, Rean. Well, how about we take a break in the rest area over there? I'll buy you a coffee or something.
Oh, sure.
You wanted to ask me something about the Academy Festival too, right?
Yep.
Ooh, yeah. That does sound like a problem. Well, your class doesn't have enough people to do anything that involves large-scale equipment or decorations.
The thing is, though, I was just thinking about something they just mentioned about benches and such. I still have a little bit of, you can think of a little bit, not necessarily PTSD, but just nervousness regarding benches. And it's all stemming back from Trails in the Sky 1.
You all could get together and run a little cafe without any problems, if you all wanted to do something like that.
I'd thought about it, yeah. Still, if we're going to do something, I at least want it to be as impressive as what the other classes are doing.
Oh, could we find out a little bit more about what she did last year? Or would she not want to talk about it?
Feeling a little competitive, aren't we, Rean?
Yes?
Well, you have enough people to put on a play or run a game tournament. But other first-year classes have already applied to do both of those.
Vice Man's just standing in at the scene, by the way. No! No! Well, he can't be. He's dust on the wind.
I see. I don't really really want to copy an idea another class is already doing. Actually...
Can we bring up the subject of what she did last year?
Didn't you, Crow,
Yeah.
Angelica, and George use the stage for your exhibit last year?
You heard about that?
Yeah. Can you tell me a little bit more about it? If it's okay, of course.
How much do you know?
Oh, no. Well, it said that it took her a while to get her a show. What exactly happened?
Not too much. All of them seemed to dance around the details. One thing they all agreed on, though, was that it was a real hit.
Me and my big mouth.
Oh, poor Toa.
You really want to know?
Yeah, if you're comfortable in saying it, yes. If it makes you uncomfortable, then I'm gonna have to put my curiosity to the side.
If you don't mind telling me, anyway. Who knows? It might help me think of something Class 7 could do.
This is a show that Crow and Angie came up with. Yeah, which it has my mind going in certain directions. I don't really want to approach it that way. And especially if it's going to make Toa uncomfortable talking about it, I just don't necessarily want to be asking her to tell me.
Well, if you insist.
Again, if it's okay with you.
I can't turn down a chance to help a sweet, fledgling first year, especially after how much you helped me.
Again, only if you feel comfortable.
I'll reach down to my toes and muster every last bit of courage to tell you.
Oh no, it must have been bad.
Thanks. Was it some kind of traumatic experience or something?
Again, consider who is she with and what are they like?
Well, in short, we put on a musical performance.
Oh, okay.
A little concert of sorts, you could say.
So what instrument did you play?
Wow, really? I wouldn't have expected that from you guys. So you can play an instrument then?
I am afraid not.
Wait, you were a singer?
That's how I got stuck being the singer.
Oh my god, that would be pretty rough for her. Now, okay, what did they make you wear?
Angie,
What did
Crow,
they
and
all
George
wear?
played for the show, though.
Okay, well at least yeah, she wouldn't be the only one on stage, but still, that's nerve-wracking as it is.
Wow, that actually sounds like it'd be a lot of fun. If we put on a musical show, I'm sure Elliot would be a big help.
Oh, he'd be an exceptional help.
So what kind of music was it? Classical? Folk? Show tunes?
Well, what?
It's hard to describe, but it was passionate, really modern.
I'm not sure I get what you mean.
Well, it's not really a genre that's caught on in the Empire yet. You definitely wouldn't hear it played in Heimdall's Opera House, that's for sure.
Oh gosh, it's not death metal or something, would it? No.
Huh?
Burlesque. Oh my gosh,
All
wow.
right. Do you have some free time tomorrow evening?
Sure?
If you can't come until after you're done exploring the old schoolhouse, that's okay with me.
Tomorrow evening? Yeah, I should be free.
Heavy metal.
Should I meet you in the student council room?
Oh no, can you go to the computer room in the main school building?
It was recorded?
Sure thing. Does this have something to do with the concert you held last year?
I didn't think they'd have the technology to sort of, well, no, they have all sorts of different herbal technology, but I didn't think that they'd be able to record it.
You'll just have to find out tomorrow night. Anyway, sorry to
You
keep
mean
asking
think
favors
how
of you,
Toa
but
would sing
would you
heavy
mind
metal?
coming to the lower class dormitory with me?
There are groups out there that you have somebody who's very cute and looks very nice and everything else who are able to do very amazing things in regards to singing. I'll just leave it like that.
if we stay out here much longer, we're going to miss dinner at the dorms.
But, oh, can we invite her over to the dormitory? Because Sharon usually cooks a lot, right? Maybe just include her for supper too?
You have a point. But really, I'm fine with all the bags. Just leave the heavy lifting to me.
You're so stubborn.
Hot kettle black. No cameras already exist in FC, so they should have video cameras. Yeah. The thing is, though, sometimes when it comes to like orbital stuff, it just always surprises me, and I just have to. I think I probably should be thinking a little bit more as to what potentially is possible versus what is not, if that makes any sense. Chapter 6, Progressive Chaos. Wow, that's a loaded statement. Hang out in the dormitory, stay in your room. Hang out in the dormitory? I need to speak to everybody. Okay, so. Oh. I'm looking forward to seeing what crazy idea you decide on. I can't help you too much, though. Having someone as brilliant as me on your side already feels like a stack in the deck. Fair enough. We'll figure out something on our own. That aside, feels like you guys have finally gotten used to having me around. Guess that means I can finally take it easy. I guess so. Machias is still adjusting to your antics, though. But to me, you've always been a little too lax to fit the image of a model upperclassman. I mean, now that you've got the red jacket and everything, I might even forget that you're even a second year. Oh, shh, man. That one might have hit a little too close to home. I'm just messing with you. Anyway, good luck in coming up with something interesting. Old Crow will be here looking out for all you tender first years. He's referring to the music type of the last year's. Yeah, I wonder. Who else? Elliot? I wonder if we can start passing along the idea that I had regarding, well, rather, the Rean has about the doing a musical concert. I wonder if we can start spreading that around. The things we can pull off with just the number of people we've got in Class 7 is kind of limited, huh? Personally, I'd like it if we did something music related, but that might be too much of a stretch. Actually, funny you should mention that. That reminds me, Toa mentioned that she was involved with some kind of concert for last year's festival. Maybe she'll have some good ideas for us when I go see her tomorrow evening. I keep trying to think up something, but pondering out on my own hasn't really been working out. I guess tossing ideas back and forth to the others is the way to go. CCTV has been available since Sky Series since they've had on the air site. True. Again, I keep on forgetting things and I do apologize, guys. Helping my club prepare for the festival while trying to brainstorm an idea for our class is proving to be a challenge. We'll have to divide up our time wisely to make sure everything goes well. Well, I don't have any clubs to worry about, so I'll devote my extra time to finding a good idea for us. You say that, but I get the feeling you're even busier than the rest of us. That's true, we've got the old schoolhouse and we've got all those other things to do later. Chess Club's already decided on what it's going to do for the festival. Ideally, I want to come up with an idea that only we could pull off. Meeting another girl late at night in the computer room? Scandalous! I'm certain my brother has much on his mind, but shaming him through our lack of creativity simply isn't an option. We must come up with an idea befitting our class and status. Wow, he's really serious about this. Well, it's useless. Of course he's going to be very serious. Bringing shame to my brother through our lack of creativity simply isn't an option. And yeah, that's all you're going to say. The idea of an academy holding its own festival is pretty new to me. We did have seasonal festivities in Nord, though so maybe it's like those. I don't doubt that coming together to put on a festival that everyone in the school can enjoy will be a lot of fun. Now we just need to think of something our class can do for it. Which only proves my point further about radio recordings like, yeah. I'm planning on inviting my family to the Academy Festival. Oh, that would be great! I'd be more than happy to see everybody again. Now we just need to think of something our class can do for it. Sure, they'll love it. I'm sure they'll really enjoy it. Oh gosh, it'll be good to see everybody. And Sarah's not in her room. I guess she's downstairs. Hey, Milliam.
People keep telling me that festivals are all about the good stalls. I wonder what kind of tasty stuff they'll have.
Well, there's nothing wrong with being excited for them, but we should probably focus on an idea for our class for right now.
I know. Festivals are all about food stalls, aren't they? I can't wait.
And she'll eat everything. And then some. I'll try asking my clubmates about their festival plans later. But Ferris is an upper class student and the other two are second years. So I'm sure they've got something amazing up their sleeves. Who wants to bet their answers are only going to depress me? Yeah, we don't exactly have a lot of options either. Still, I'm sure we'll come up with something we can really be proud of.
Yeah, you're right about that. I'll try asking everyone at the lacrosse club about their plans.
Let's see if we can find something that'll be perfect for our class. And Fee. Oh, you're not sitting on top of the boxes this time.
Guess I'll go straight to bed tonight.
Easier to come up with ideas when you're well rested. That's true. But that raises the question. With all those naps you take, how are you always so tired?
Years of experience.
Oh, right. That makes sense. It's easier to come up with ideas after getting some good sleep.
Right.
Oh gosh, she's gonna make me tired now too. And Laura! My club isn't meeting for practice tomorrow, so maybe I should spend the day pondering an idea for the festival. I also made plans with Sharon to teach me too. Oh? What are you planning on having her teach you? Cooking? Oh, it's nothing too important. Don't worry about it. No, now I'm even more curious. An idea involving the pool might not go over all that well now that summer has passed. There is no club practice to attend tomorrow, so maybe I should spend the day pondering an idea for the festival. I'm guessing that it's cooking at this point. What's wrong, Emma?
Oh, sorry. I guess I've been feeling rather out of it lately. Maybe it's because I've been so focused on coming up with ideas for the Literature Club's short story collection.
You should take the chance to get some rest tonight, then.
And that's exactly what I intend to do. The Literature Club may be keeping me busy, but I'm still trying to think up some ideas for what our class can do. I hope one of us comes up with a surefire idea soon.
Okay, so let's talk to everybody here, but I still haven't found Sarah, so I'm guessing she's downstairs. And I'm guessing Sharon's down here too. Keeping away from each other. And
Helene!
Oh, somebody gave you some milk. You've been coming around pretty often these days, huh? I guess you must really like whatever Sharon's been making for you. I guess the answer is yes. I was not expecting to see her here. I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys come up with. You've got your next field study and your practical exam coming up too, so the sooner you think about something, the better. If you really can't think of anything, You could always just post up your field study reports and call it a day. And win the award for most boring event ever? Not on my watch. We'll only have one chance to enjoy the festival as first years after all. Yeah, I know that Sharon was the one to give the milk, but still. I wanted to give milk, though. Good. You do understand. I'll be kicking back and enjoying the festival for all it's worth. I'm looking forward to seeing what you can all dream up. Yeah. And Sharon is over here. Thank you, Sharon, for giving the milk. The chairman stated that she has high hopes for the Academy Festival. Visitors will be coming from all different regions, so it should be quite stimulating for the economy, she says. Oh. Of course she's looking forward to seeing your performance as well. I'm tingling with anticipation myself. Okay, what's with this? All these words that are, could potentially have different meanings. Both the chairman and I have high hopes for the festival. I wish you all luck in finding a suitable idea. Yeah, I think that we do want to do the option of perhaps a performance. Should I call it a day? Choosing to rest will cause the date to change and the main story to advance, like always. Yes. Rean. Do. Brand new day, quests, and people. Yay! Oh, Sharon's not outside? Guess she's working inside then. What do we got for today? Obtain student council tasks September. Old schoolhouse mystery, of course. A personal request. Alright, and from heart to stomach. Huh. Good, Mr. Schwarzer. We have come to an amusing juncture at which, even were I to submit a blank request form, you would naturally assume my intent to be an investigation of the old schoolhouse. And so it is once again. Principal Van Dyke. I always enjoy reading these messages. Rean, I have to ask you to do me a favor. I'll be in the training hall on the first floor of the gym. If you come prepared. Angelica. I wonder what she's gonna do. From heart to stomach. I'm thinking about making some food as a present for someone, but I don't know what to make. It's got to be something that screams me, you know? I think I'll need someone's help to figure that out. If you got a stomach of steel and can help me out, meet me in the cafeteria kitchen in the student union. Hint. Oh gosh, we're doomed. Van Dyke is quite the jokester, yes, but now I'm worried. A request from Angelica? If she put it in directly, I guess it doesn't have to do anything with the orbital bike. But it says come prepared. Wonder what that's all about. Let's see. We've got the usual letter from the principal, and the other's a request for help making a dish. And then this evening, I'm meeting with Toa up in the computer room. I'm curious what she has to show, but I guess right now, I should just focus on the tasks I've got here. Well, we've got a nice fall day on our hands, and it looks like this weather's going to stick around for a while. My first free day since we switched back to the long sleeve uniforms too. Better roll up those sleeves and get to work. Angelica will kill you. You heard you hung out with Toa last night and she has a date. Yeah. It's like, Rean, we knew you. We loved you. We must say goodbye. Word has it that you struck up on an idea for the festival, Master Rean. Not quite. We may be getting a little help finding some inspiration for one, though. If there's anything I can do to help,
please let me know. I shall devote my entire being to aiding you all. I think we'd break all sorts of unspoken rules if we got you involved with this. Thanks for offering, but we'll try to pull through by ourselves. How very like you. Perhaps that was rather impertinent of me. However, do feel free to request my assistance, even if for the most seemingly minute of issues. As the Storm's maid, I'll be sure to aid you with anything you require.
Stomach of steel. Cold steel? Yeah, I think that's what's gonna come to. But let's just go upstairs just for a minute. I'm wondering if Sarah's up here. Nobody here on this floor, but let's just double check upstairs. Oh, Crow's here too. Or no, that's Milliam. No, Laura. Oh. Ellie doesn't remember whose rooms are which. Oh, are you planning on spending the day here? I am. The swimming club isn't meeting today, so I have some free time. I've spent the day improving myself while attempting to think up an idea for the festival. Improving yourself? Were you doing push-ups in your room or something? Oops. Well, you know, something along those lines. It's nothing of great importance. Don't worry about it. Well, she says that, but not right now. Not right now. Huh. It's rare to see you stay in your room on a free day, Emma. Something up?
Just feeling a bit tired, that's all. With the Academy's festival coming up, all the class presidents have a lot we need to take care of.
That makes sense. I guess I should let you get some rest then. You've got commitments not just to our class, but to the literature club too.
Well, it's not as bad as I'd made it sound. But for one thing, the literature club's festival preparations are more or less taken care of at this point. The only thing left waiting for our class is waiting for our class to figure out what we're going to do.
Yeah, we really do need to get that sorted out pretty soon.
Let's do all we can to make this festival one we'll all remember.
Is something on her mind? It was pretty obvious during last month's field study, but there's definitely something Emma's been keeping from us. Not quite yet. I don't want to do that just yet. But I said before in the other streams, but you should probably pick up who you want to go for final bonding event now so you can focus on them since you'll want them at max level to unlock it. Okay. Oh. So a good idea to think it over before next stream? Okay. That is... That's gonna be something. Because there's a lot of folks that I like.
Mommy and Daddy have stopped fighting now. They're still acting kind of awkward, but they're trying. Seeing them get along makes me happy too.
I'm glad that her parents have stopped fighting because that was pretty brutal for a while.
So your mommy and daddy finally made up? Good for you, Annie.
And let's speak to these guys because at least this couple's doing a lot better. I'm so lucky to have a husband like Harrison. He helps me out with the chores and even works extra hard so he can take us to events like the summer festival. So I decided to knit a sweater for him to show my appreciation. I'm not exactly a professional knitter though, so it may take a while. So this may take some time. I'll have to keep it a secret from him until it's ready. If you can't make up your mind, you could put up or something. That's true too. That is true too. So there's just a lot of stuff that I'm thinking of in regards to different characters because I think a lot of them are... I do like a lot of them, but it's just trying to narrow down with one. Can be a little bit troublesome. Mick, what do you got? Oh yeah, you kids got another field study this month, right? That's right. The board of directors just made their decision on it the other day. Oh boy. You kids can't catch a break, can ya? Now really is not the best time to traipse around Samuria. Well, what you gonna do? Your class is still doing something for the festival, right? Well, if you need me to order some supplies for you, just let me know. I don't bite. Usually. Thank you very much. Oh, night-night, Roxas. Rest well. The link level so you can see how much needs to be done. Yeah, I can check on that in a minute. I'm used to all this by now. Last year, people came to me with all sorts of crazy requests. Oh, like what? Noah wanted some costume. George wanted a whole bunch of horrible parts. So basically, let me know what you need, no matter how out there it sounds. If it's possible to get, I'll get it. Let's see what we can get. While I get some water in me. So much reading with these. Let's see. Anything here? No. Exchange. Silver bell. Ooh, golden bell. Okay. You want a pattern matter? Yeah, we want pattern matter. I don't know if that'll work though. So this is what we're looking at for the levels. Pros at 3, Milliams at 3, Guys 4, Keys 3. Oh. So if I was looking to try to focus in on stuff, it would probably be, it looks like, from what I can see from here. Closest ones might be Emma, Laura, Lisa, and some of the guys aren't necessarily that close, but if I focus all my energies on one of them, I could, I guess, probably do one of them too. But yeah, that's what it's looking like, at least so far. That's what Lisa, Laura, and Emma then. Yeah, that's what it looks like, at least for now. Oh, did I see something else, or? Oh no, it's just talking to Mick. One Sarah you can't see, you could have checked Sarah only during the G Fortress attack. Oh, shoot. Well, that's something I could potentially check on New Game Plus. I try to help out with the Academy Festival each year. Usually with things such as decorating the main gate and arranging flowers to send to invitees. It's kind of a fun challenge to see what sort of designs the students will request from me. I wonder what this year's festival will be like. I suppose I'll find out soon enough though, won't I? We could reload the save to check on Sarah's. Essentially, I was lucky enough to catch a glimpse of Prince Oliver as he passed by in his limousine the other day. And while it only lasted a fleeting moment, I could tell immediately what a fine man he's become. I never thought I could be so moved by a single second. Prince Oliver attended Thors many years ago, so I'm no stranger to his presence. His aura of refinement doesn't seem to have faded in the slightest. No, it does not. Oh, hey guys. There's cute girls out there, and I'm gonna be the one to photograph them. Just be sure to get their permission first. Yes, that is key. Sure, whatever you say. This isn't good for my heart. Oh, believe me, it's not good for mine either. I'll be snapping pics of the cutest girls from dawn till dusk. We came to take some extra photos for the exhibit. Rex has quite a knack for capturing people's expressions, so that's what he's shooting. Meanwhile, I'm focusing on the more scenic, artistic shots. I see things have gotten pretty busy over at Thors. You're all preparing for the Academy Festival, I take it? I'm looking forward to it myself, so allow me to wish you all good luck. Now that I think of it, there's always a cornucopia of food stalls and other treats at the Academy Festival. Oh, my stomach can't wait. Maybe some noble will hit on me if my outfit for the festival is super cute. It's every girl's dream. Okay then, my mind's made up. Let's take this festival by storm! Stage 1, engage. To the boutique. I don't know how well that's going to go for her. There's mixed have new stuff trade in for. Golden Bell would be worth it to pair with Angelic for stupidly short space art slate. Okay. What I'll probably do with a lot of that stuff is try to do it off stream. And that way I can see what I can do and just try to keep things a lot to story. I always find myself looking forward to the Academy Festival. There's always so much to see. Besides, someone usually calls on us to make specific festival-related outfits. Given that today is a free day, I expect we'll see some students coming in today to place their orders. Only 1 month remains until the Academy Festival. This is usually when students begin coming in with outfits in mind. I always look forward to seeing what kinds of designs they come up with. What do you have? This is not great stuff. And the frilly dust, yeah, not great stuff either. What else do you have? Okay, I think a lot of that stuff is the same stuff as before, though. I know whose spawning event you want. Principal Henrik? No. No, I don't want his I don't want his bonding event. I fear I'm going to do something not so nice to him if I did. There's one Mirage Quartz and Quartz 1 top Chaos. But I thought we must kill Chaos. I thought that's what we were supposed to do.
Things are always buzzing around here whenever the Academy Festival starts closing in. I was just talking to Julia next door about how it's getting too. This is one of the things I love about Trista. Good luck with your preparations on the festival. I'll be cheering you all on.
And what do you have? Oh!
Hey, Monica.
Laura is so much easier to approach these days. Don't tell her I told you. But we even go shopping together. Whoa, really?
I'm not gonna lie. I was too intimidated to even look Laura in the eye at first. But now, I can happily say that we're friends.
Hey, Laura has friends beyond the folks in Class 7. That's a good thing. We get all sorts of students showing up to buy equipment and stuff whenever the Academy Festival starts closing in. Keep us nice and busy. We usually get loads of customers during the festival too, so I gotta make sure we're ready for things to get even busier. But don't think it means I don't have the time to help you out. All of us in the shopping district are 100% behind the festival, so you name it, and we'll do it. Oh wow, that was rather nice. Millium is literally chaos theory in the yes. She is a chaos gremlin. What else we got? Unfortunately, my cooking person is not with me to make the warm egg soup right now. So I will have to get him later. And then we will have to make soup like we've never made it before. You won't believe this. I actually saw Rufus Albarea the other day. She is pleased as punch. He's even more handsome in the flesh. Of course, I shouldn't probably mention that I only saw him while he was passing by in his horrible car. I had no idea he was a member of the Academy's board of directors. I'm so jealous of you students now. Breaking news! Radio personality extraordinaire Misty makes an appearance at Thors Military Academy Festival. I wish. Well, it doesn't cost anything to hope. Maybe I'll put in a request at the station. I mean, it's right here in Trista after all. It's not impossible that she'd show up. Maybe I'll add that to a request to the next story I submit. Willow, I'm doing not too bad. How about you? We are all just working on Chapter 6 and talking to everybody. We got a notice the other day about how we're under suspicion of trying to monopolize the orbital airwaves. Wait, what? In layman's terms, it basically means the military wants to check all our content so they can censor stuff they don't like. Oh. Chances are that the Imperial Chronicle Radio is behind this. They know they're not nearly as popular as we are, so they had to resort to playing dirty instead. The sleazeballs from the Imperial Chronicle Radio started using dirty tactics to bring us down. Ugh, there's gotta be some way to get out of this. I don't want my station being censored by those scumbags. How about some sort of PR strategy? Strategy is always amazing. I wonder what they'll do though. Well, they can't censor Misty. Misty can't be censored. Mira seems awfully out of sorts today. It's like she's a completely different person. What happened to the lazy alcoholic we know and love? Oh, that's worrisome. Sarah's not like herself? I'm good. Still looking for a name for my Nessie. 1984. Yeah, I actually, funny enough, you should mention 1984. I actually just picked that up not too long ago. I haven't read it in a really long time, but I think it's still good to read. Oh, come on, you ditty. You cannot have a food stall without yakisoba. Becky, let's talk turkey here. We'll be getting customers from all over Erebonia. You can't honestly expect something that people only eat in Celtic to sell. I've run the numbers, and we can make a hefty profit on crepes thanks to the ingredients being so cheap to stock up on. Who cares about that? Customers want to eat yakisoba, so I'm giving them yakisoba. Hugo, I think you're losing this one. She may be too stubborn for her own good. Why can't she use just a little bit of common sense? Common sense, common schmance. Future and getting nostalgic with the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh. You daft, Hugo. The customers don't want to see food they can just have anywhere else. I agree, you want to have something that stands out. Did you, Yu-Gi-Oh? That really wasn't anything much that I would have watched. I do know family members who did, but that's about it. So I don't know much about it. Are you already drinking at this time of day? Yeah, I'm just in the mood for a quiet drink today. That's odd. But never mind me. You should be more worried about coming up with some brilliant idea for the festival. Me and my drink will be waiting right here for the good news. She seems a little bit out of sorts today. Not right now. But that's something to consider. You've heard about how Crossbell State's conference was targeted by the terrorists, right? And then Crossbell went on and declared their independence. If it's not one thing, it's another. Our world is more terrifying by the day. Peace is almost too much to hope for, it seems. I'm not entirely sure on the details, but Crossbell's trade conference was targeted by terrorists. Is there any good in the world anymore? Man, I'd forgotten about Crossbell declaring independence until Abbott started rambling about it. Oh well, it's not like they're really gonna go through with it, right? They don't even have a proper military. Crossbell's new mayor was elected pretty recently, wasn't he? He's bluffing about this whole independence thing just so he can get popular. Yeah. The English show was full of VAs that were theater kids. Oh, okay. I don't need to rest right now, but thank you very much. Oh, hey, Vincent. Many students have made their way into town, I see. Watching students scurry about in preparation is one of the finest sights of the season. Fellow students, I implore you, do everything in your power to deliver us a fantastic festival. I quiver with excitement at the thought of a splendid festival. Best of luck, fellow students. As was the case last year, Master Vincent seems intent on helping with the festival preparations as little as possible. Regardless, I'm sure he has every hope of enjoying the festival without any guilt or regard for his current laziness. As do I. I intend to enjoy the festival at Master Vincent's side. Please do your utmost to ensure that it is an enjoyable experience. And bookstore, what do we got? I should have known that would happen. Turns out Kate doesn't even want to look at the study materials I ordered for him. And here I was thinking that he'd taken a liking to studying. I guess it was just a phase after all. Sorry about that. I just feel kinda down after I got my hopes up like that. Don't mind me. Unless, of course, you'd like to purchase something? Yes, I would. What do you have? Oh, book. I will grab that. Amazing coffee. I'll do that. Cats, cats, cats. Oh, that sounds so fee. Expert cookware. Okay. A manly munchy steak. Ooh. Fred, you sweet innocent summer child who needs a proper military when you can have godlike mech to yeet deletable. Yes, exactly. My favorite villains and characters are the most ham. Oh gosh. First villain was someone called Maximilian Pegasus, a fancy gray-haired gentleman with a camp way of speaking. Oh. Okay, that's different. And what do we got for this? I got 60 material. Okay. I already did that one. Yeah, that's right. No, I don't want to do that. Item 8. Then the book is a recipe you've never seen before. Obtain the recipe for stamina steak. Ooh, that sounds yummy. I haven't had steak in so long. Oops. I want to go back to this and where is the next book I need to grab? Bring amazing coffee. Glance through brewing amazing coffee. Machias is a coffee drinker, right? I wonder if he's read this book. Yay! And who else? Well, I know with cats, 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 it's definitely going to be Fee. That's definitely screams Fee. I just don't know who's the cookware one, though. Glance through cats, cats, cats. These cats are all so adorable. Emma's got to see this. She'll love it. Oh, yeah. I was thinking more of Fee because Fee's very cat-like. But yeah, Emma's probably the better fit. Keep in mind with Mobius, every recipe is AoE now. Oh, gosh. And the show created the card game with all the important characters to play. Ah. Let's do the next book. And that was the one for cooking. Expert cookware. Glance through expert cookware. Milliam joined the cooking club, didn't she? Maybe this is one book she'd actually want to read. Okay, so we got all that done. Hey, Machias. What should I go for? What are you looking for, Machias? Well, the upper and lower chess class chess clubs are joining forces for the festival. Really? Hey. We're planning on holding chess classes, so they asked me to find a good book for beginners. Looks like things have taken a turn for the better there. You can say that again. We might be able to dig up some good reference material here. Not quite yet. Not quite yet. Now next, we'll be up here. And there's fish we need to catch. And we've got 5. Let's see what we can do. Okay, oh. There we go. Even though the villains were a little theater kid, they were also pretty realistic.
What even is
Good
this?
motivation. Ah, okay. Caught an eel. Oh, great. CP recovered a lot. What do we get? Oh, come on. Oh. There we go.
Wow, this is a big one.
Oh, trout. It may be a good one, but we still need to get some better fish. Some new fish. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. Okay. There we go, another eel.
What even is this?
I think getting new one here means you missed one somewhere. Ah, okay. So maybe I haven't gotten anything new. That just makes me wonder, how am I doing on my fishing? I'm B. So I got 4 more still to find. Anything else? No, everything else I've gotten before. So 4 more. Heels and escalators from SpongeBob. Oh, jeez. Hey, kiddo. Weird. We don't even have Sunday school today, but Kay's gone into the church. Something's gotta be up here. I just know it. Can you not talk to me? Hey, you'll notice that I'm here. Yeah, I will, but I just need to go into the house and see how everybody is. Mom started doing the housework again. She stopped arguing with Dad, too. I guess it really was a good idea to tell them how I felt. Yes, it was. And good on you, kiddo. It's still a bit awkward between them, but they're at least trying to fix things now. Seeing them get along makes me much happier. Oh, I'm so good to see them in better relationship. Annie sat me down the other day and told me that I needed to make up with my husband. Perhaps refusing to do any housework was a little childish of me. The last thing I should be doing is making my children worry. Emil sat Gordon down and had a talk with him, too. That might explain why he's not acting quite so haughty anymore. You gotta get caught up in Rosine's cult. Yes, the cult of Rosine. The cult of Rosine is pretty amazing. It'll make everybody come to church. And hey, looks like Rosine's here today too. Seems like it's time for me to head on in there and help her out. Such a good kid. Helping out means I get to spend some time alone with Rosine. I'm gonna help out all day. I'm sure you will, kiddo. Okay, Rosine's in here and the other sister too. Really? Thank goodness. I tend to have my hands full with schoolwork too, so there isn't much time for me to spend with the children. I'd like to use this opportunity to get to know them a little better. And you? That sounds like a fantastic idea. You're the perfect candidate for this too. I would have asked you myself if I had thought of it first. And what will the priest do, if anything? I heard Crossbell's state conference was subjected to a terrorist attack. It would seem as though many lives were lost. Most of the casualties were on the terrorist side, but even so, all are equal in the eyes of Idios, regardless of their actions during life. Oh, Idios, please grant those souls eternal rest. Yeah, there was a lot of folks who died in that. Word has it that the terrorists sacrificed themselves for their cause. Oh, Idios, why must such sorrow exist in this world? That could be said with a lot of things, unfortunately. There's a lot of stuff. At the time, definitely give it a show watch. There's a few cool female characters. The ham from some guys are fun to watch. Oh, okay. I'll keep it in mind. Thank you. I was told to focus on festival stuff since the fencing club's closed today. Oh, hey, Ellen. I'm finally getting good, too. I can even give Patrick a run for his money. You can? Oh my god, you're awesome. Oh man, maybe I'll go back to my room and lift some weights. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm really curious as to what Bridget's class is doing for the festival. Maybe I'll go try and take a quick sneak peek. We stayed up pretty late coming up with ideas for the festival, so I'm really, really tired. But I think it's really brought us closer together as a class. It's kind of nice to have a big bonding events like this, don't you think? We stayed up pretty late, yeah. I'm glad it brought you closer together, though. That's awesome. Anybody else over here? No, so let's go to the upper class dorm. And I'll have to double check to see if I have any good recipes to pass along or good dishes. Oh, I do. Nor tea. Wow, I had no idea such delicious looking food existed. Thank you very much. This should be a great help. And deluxe herb chowder. And we've got 3 cheese risotto. All this food sounds really good. Okay, nothing else, and we'll just talk. It's almost time for the Academy Festival once again. How exciting! While the event itself is guaranteed to be fun, I believe that the most enjoyable part for you will be the participation. Words are hard sometimes. Preparation. Of course, I've never done so myself, so I may be wrong. The upper class students are working hard to prepare for the festival too. It's going to be wonderful. Favorite female character in the show is my Valentine. Oh, okay. Good scene. My apologies, I was lost in thought. Master Patrick has always been the type to put all of his passion towards achieving his goals. Watching him do so as a child was quite the heartwarming sight. Although he may have grown somewhat haughty, I can't help but look upon him as a younger brother of sorts. Oh, that's so sweet! I dearly wish to see him grow up to be a fine Erebonian man. While he may have still much to learn, it is my utmost hope that he someday becomes a fine Erebonian gentleman. If one were to romanticize it, it would be said that this is my one true wish. Oh my gosh, Celestine. You are one cool guy. And that's it over here, I think. Yeah. So now it's the Academy grounds, which is going to take like forever and a day, but that's okay, because I want to speak to everybody. Oh, Thomas is here too, of course. Class 1 requested that I do some research into the historical setting for the operetta they'll be performing. You can only imagine the joy of having your own students call upon your aid. So I pulled an all-nighter planning and prepping the outfits for maximum historical accuracy. They're nigh perfect. Wow, they must be pretty serious if they're willing to ask Instructor Thomas questions about history. And now for the props. I may not have slept, but I'm too motivated to stop now. Oh gosh, I wonder how many cups of coffee he's had. It looks like all the first years have their festival plans well underway. The Academy Festival is a yearly tradition here at Thors, a festival by the students, for the students. It's only as esteemed as it is because the blood, sweat, and tears of countless students before you. Don't let us down. It looks like all the first years, yeah, they got all their stuff ready to go and will not let you guys down. Instructor Thomas has stuck himself to that spot like some kind of research-hungry barnacle. How am I supposed to clean that corner of the library if he doesn't move? There's no way to stop him once he gets started, is there? I mean, I've already been keeping the library open extra late for students can look up what they need for the festival. But that's not an open invitation to stay here for days on end. Well, unfortunately, there's no hope for Thomas. You'd think that Thomas needs coffee. He just reads the word War of the Lions. He's good to go. That's probably right. Scribble, scribble. I've been so swamped with everything I need to prepare for the festival that I can't get any studying done. I'm gonna have to use my free day to make up for lost time. And so that's done here. And what else do we have? That would be the student unit building. Line was giving me a rundown of last year's festival. It sounds like everyone involved had a pretty great time. Guess it's going to take some work if we want to top it. Absolutely. Our class was talking about setting up a cafe or something. Maybe we should think bigger. Yeah, they could go for the bikini maid sort of idea that you guys had earlier, but I don't know about that. The pool's gonna be closed during the festival, so I figure I'll lend a hand to whoever needs my help. I might check out what all the club's members are doing with their classes too. It'll be fun. Last year's festival had this really good energy to it. It'll be fun to see what you first years are going to bring to the table this year. Oh, Frito and Loggins! My favorite VAs in the show is Dan Green, voices protagonist Eric Stewart, Brock James from Pokemon, voices his main rival, Aaron Dunstan, voices Pegasus, and finally Ted Lewis. Huh. One of the first year's classes wanted to use the training hall for the festival. I decided we'd do them one better and have the club help them out with whatever they're doing. I hope our class's first years bring something worthwhile to the festival. I wonder what the group setting here will do too. Regardless, this year's festival seems like it'll be a lot of fun. This is a friend of the main villain. Oh, okay. Everyone's shoving all the grunt work onto us this year. Well, whatever. No choice but to get it over with. As soon as grunt work pops up, everyone always tries to dump it on the sports clubs. Well, whatever. No choice but to get it done and over with. Oh, there's Mint. But I'm not going to help her just yet. She needs to see this through on her own. I'm not going to interfere. But aren't you worried about your kitchen being destroyed? I just hope that some of our plates are still intact by the time she's done. Oh, yeah. Well, there's the plates and there's other stuff too. Needs to see... Okay. Same thing as before. And let me just finish up this building, I think. No, a girl named Mint's currently borrowing the kitchen. I figured she wanted to do something for the festival, but she says she's planning on cooking something for her uncle. What a thoughtful niece she is. How could I say no after hearing something like that? Oh, we've got to do something to save Makarov. Guys, is Makarov doomed? I'm very worried about Makarov at this point. Class 7 still hasn't decided on what to do for the festival, right? I get why you want to take your time thinking it over, but you should really pick something soon. You could have the most amazing idea in the world, but if you can't prepare for it properly, it could turn out terrible. If I can help you in any way, shape, or form, just let me know. I want to make sure you kids have the support you need to execute whatever it is you're doing. And Dorothy! I got started on her book right away. Emma's busy with her student council stuff, so I have to write for the both of us. We're cutting it rather close now that the festival's only a month away, but I'll make sure we're done in time for the deadline. And, okay, yeah, he's not there. Relations between our clubs have become much better since our match last month. Not only that, practice itself has become much more enjoyable. How could we have let ourselves be separated for so long? I never thought the day would come that we would be helping Stefan with a festival attraction. Despite my disbelief, I can't say it's an unpleasant prospect, however. I'm just glad these guys are working together now. It's just a lot better to have one club, I think, rather than one being an upper class, one being lower class. We're trying to figure out how exactly we're going to run our chess classes during the festival. The upper class chess club plans on lending us their super ritzy boards and pieces. Hopefully we'll be able to teach a bunch of people just how much fun chess is. Akius went out to the store to stock up on chess books too. Hopefully we'll be able to teach a bunch of people just how much fun chess is. And Beryl? Beryl! I hear that the clubs are allowed to set up their own events for the festival. Perhaps I'll establish a ghost story hall where visitors can come listen to the true tales of heart-stopping terror. Listeners beware, you're in for a scare! On further consideration, I'm quite taken with the idea of a ghost story hall. All I need is the right curse. The vice principal will be more than willing to grant me permission. Oh, please, curse him. Curse him very well. Can we curse him in such a way so that he's not mean to us anymore? That would be a really nice thought, but I don't know if that'll happen. The guys aren't here, of course, because they were outside. Oh, and Toa's here. Oh. Looking at how energetic Toa is now, you never believe she was caught up in that terrorist attack last month. We've got a lot of work to do, but if she's not letting it get her down, then we won't either. Oh, I thought you were going to say something else. It's still a month until the start of the Academy Festival, but there's plenty of work for the Student Council to do already. It's no easy task, but the festival's success hinges on us doing our part to keep everyone else, to help everyone else. And Toa, what do you have to say?
Oh, Rean. Sorry, but I've got another Student Council meeting right now. I'll probably be able to show you what I've been talking about this evening, though.
Fine by me. We're meeting in the computer room, right?
Yes, indeedy. You better get excited. We're just about to start a meeting, but I'll meet you in the computer room once we're done. You just better get excited.
Oh, I will. And I think what we'll do is, since we're here, I think probably just focus in on Mint's little quest before moving on to the next building. I think that's probably be the best way to do it. So that way I don't necessarily have to backtrack. Well, truth be told, I could potentially need to backtrack depending if she needs me to grab ingredients or something like that, though. That might be something that I'll need to do. But considering the time, though, I don't think that we'll have time enough for that today. So what we'll do is we will get that started for tomorrow, and that'll probably be the first thing we'll start doing. And then we'll go around the rest of the festival ground, not the festival grounds, rest of Thors, get the other quests done, see if we can find that secret quest, if there is one today. And then by that time, I should know as to who I want to bond with, and I've got 4 bonding events to do.
Right.
But thank you everyone for popping by the stream today. I do appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. It was great to have you along. And hopefully I will see you tomorrow. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day, a wonderful evening, and I will see you tomorrow. Take care, everyone. Bye.
Right. Right.